How are
Hello.
you doing? I will not be fixing the bot, Jacob, because the bot is designed to tell Liam off. It's not my fault you did a Liam. And hello, Brad. Like I said, with Rocket League, I haven't played in a while, probably a few months, but last time I checked, I was platinum in solos, platinum in duos, and silver in trios, but that was only because I played with Liam and Adam. Probably higher if no, but it's funny. No, but the thing is, my rank got lower the more friends I play with. Like it's like a sign. It's just like
it's your friends.
Way down. We know.
That's why I haven't played in ages.
On solos, I'm one sub rank from diamond. I'm mid platinum on duos, and I'm fucking silver gold on trios.
I'm so sorry, Adam and Liam. You shouldn't have to stand up to this kind of like heartbreak.
Way daddy down.
No, but isn't it indicative though the fact that I don't care about my rank and I still choose to play with them?
Well, Adam's just said he doesn't play anymore, meaning he got put off. Oh my god! I mean,
I don't think any of us play anymore. To
no, I know. I'm winding you up. Jesus Christ.
Where's the D&D at?
No.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, Rose. You're winding the DM up just as the session starts. It's fucking great. Either way,
we're gonna drown.
We start this session with you guys just south of the Shockjade expedition, where you guys plan to dive, roughly in the vicinity of where one Mr. Prescott has been known to be diving recently, in an attempt, I believe, to find out quite what he's up to, or at least what he's looking for, potentially. With no maps, no guide, no expertise in the area, that is your plan.
Pointed at a barren bit of ocean and said that.
Yeah.
That one.
Pretty much.
That one? Yeah.
Following that, your plans are your own, but that is your intentions for now. So, I am going to leave the session to whoever wishes to kick it off. As you guys are here, it is mid-afternoon, I believe.
I would like to spend an hour underneath the deck, and I would like to ritually cast a little spell. I am going to cast.
If it's fine familiar, I'm going to be kind enough to say that you would have done it beforehand.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to.
You go into dive, you'd have probably done it way in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I am going to transform Kavan into an octopus.
Okay.
Obviously, getting a bucket of water or something nearby, just so that he's not in danger, if that makes sense.
Well, you can always just de-summon him for now.
Yeah.
Just carrying a bucket with an octopus in it.
Yeah.
Around it.
Yeah.
Okay.
After a few final positionings and guidances, one of the Ottos will come to the captain's quarters and go, Captain, we have positioned ourselves where you have requested us. Any further requests?
Not for the moment, thank you.
Very well, we will lower the anchor. And you'll just hear at the other end of the ship, just like the chains rattling as something's lower.
Yeah. You're saying, summon the crew to the deck, though.
One by one, all the members of the crew will be requested to have their presence in the quarters of the captain.
Well, I said on deck, because it might as well.
On deck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume nobody doesn't go, so after a few moments, everyone will arrive. Ben?
And I think what you mentioned before about just picking a random bit of ocean, just I was probably looking out onto the ocean like, yes. Right. Naya, do you have a plan? If not, I've got a backup plan.
Ooh.
I have a plan, but I'd be interested to know what your backup. Oh, wait a minute, that's not even her voice. Wait a second, what the fuck?
La France, Francais. The
Ottos all go into defensive mode. Intruder on the vessel.
Yeah. Okay, undo that. Rewind. Yes, Captain, I have a plan, but I am more intrigued to find out what your backup plan would be.
Well, it would be, what was it, 120 feet. The Ottos have got range. I was going to dunk an Otto 120 feet.
Are you gonna fucking make a daisy chain of Ottos?
No, just it would be like, well, no, just like have one just like 120 feet underneath the boat, like a little scouting sub.
Do we know if the Ottos are rust-proof?
Ottos, are you rust-proof? Can you survive if one of you goes in the water for a limited amount of time?
Our hulls are magically enchanted to prevent all minor defections, such as rust, dents, and scratches, apart from significant damage.
There you go then.
To answer your question as well that you may pose, we are also waterproof in certain areas.
Oh.
I do have a plan though, if you would like to hear.
I do.
Holds out
Cool.
the
And she'll
spoon.
just kind of move towards the edge of the deck and put down the bucket that she's carried up and just go. Kavan is an octopus now, and he kind of slops out onto the deck of the ship.
Yeah, a few just tentacles just like slop out, and then he just plonks himself on the desk.
Oh.
The deck.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
thought I could send him to go down, have a look, come back up until I reach him, and then I can do telepathy with him, and we can just keep bopping him up and down to just have a look.
That's much better. Like that's a lot more range.
No offense, Captain.
Yeah.
That is a better idea.
Oh no, I admit. To be fair, I was kind of banking that I had something because we'd agreed to go there, and then I realised, you know, I'm a pirate. I stab things. I command ships. I blow things up. Deep sea exploration ain't my thing.
Well, this is it, and I believe that if we were to go down there, the pressure would.
Yeah.
And she'll just kind of do a motion which looks like something imploding on itself.
It's a minor illusion.
Oh yeah, you should see some of the
can't do
bodies.
that.
Yeah, you should see some of the bodies that wash up. I know. Oh yeah, I know what it does.
Well, actually, Ben, your character probably would know this from various dealings with certain pirates that might force others to take deep dives.
So yes, as long as you can all watch my back, Kavan can go down and have a little look to see if they notice signs of diving. Hopefully lead us closer to where they were.
We don't actually know what they were looking for, do we?
No, it was underwater.
It was around us.
Around here.
The potential chance of gaining any information is better than having the zero information we currently have.
No, I agree. It's just it's the whole needle haystack. Only
I just feel yes, and also that if we keep discounting what we are doing and making ourselves feel stupid, it makes it so much easier for everybody else to do so. We need to display confidence.
I mean,
okay. I'm confident.
You can't say I told you.
No idea what we're doing.
Oh dear.
Okay. It's a joke.
I do have a question though for Nivara.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming your first foray into this ocean is not fruitful, how long are you planning on dedicating time to this place?
I will request a day, if I can do.
No, I'm assuming you're going to try and work as tirelessly as possible.
Mm-hmm. But I am going to tell Kavan to come back if they sense immediate danger and to camouflage itself. So be careful, be vigilant, and keep your eyes out.
Does an octopus have natural predators?
Camouflage.
I'm not sure they do.
Plenty, actually.
Sharks. Sharks love it.
Eels. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
even dolphins to a degree. The sea
dicks. And if it is that it's caught to ink cloud and jet back. Because octopuses have the ability to literally shoot themselves. Well, this one doesn't, but it can ink cloud, so yeah.
Oh, guys, you just made me eat.
Oh God.
Oh dear.
Oh,
And she'll kind of look towards Kavan and go, "Good luck."
a tentacle will like kind of like raise up and like wave as it kind of just falls back and you just sploosh.
Did it salute?
It did a,
I just imagined it saluting because it fell backwards. So hang on.
it did a wave, but it's up to you if it wishes to be a salute in your own mental image. Right. Before we
I
roll
will-
any perceptions or anything like that,
Mhm.
can you roll for me D100?
Hello?
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 Hello? Yeah, you went.
What did you say? You went,
Can
Danny?
you roll for me a D100?
Oh,
Okay.
Oh la la.
that's a big boy dice right there.
Yeah, it fucking is.
Nerd.
Oh,
88.
have a good or bad?
Yep. Hopefully it's the usual rules of low is bad.
It's
Maybe.
Danny though.
I'd like to change it to keep you guys on your toes all the time.
Well, about to say he is mercurial. We don't fucking know.
Yeah, no, I purposefully changed the table's meanings to fuck with you guys, because what's worse than having something predictable? So,
Oh, structure. But I get what you mean. Continue on.
well, yeah, because if you always know if you roll low, it's bad. You know what I mean? It kind of sets your mental. Whereas if I change it every now and then, you just don't know. With Kavane, with familiars, I'm assuming you're going to be watching through his eyes as he's going. That depth. That
As
is
soon as he
how
can
long?
only go to. He can only go to. Bear with me one moment. I believe it's 100 feet. Well,
Yeah,
he's-
he can
Is
go
that ball
further.
you
Yeah,
can like
yeah.
communicate with him easily.
So.
Yeah.
While your familiar is in 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses that the familiar has. During this time, you are deaf and blind
Yep.
with regard to your own senses. He can go further, following my.
But that's not
Basically-
without you having any
I can't
control.
see until he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to give him the program and then he goes off.
Diving down
Yeah.
into the water, you notice that for about 30, 40 feet down into the water, it's relatively clear. Like, as in, like, there's nothing. But you see the occasional strands of, like, long underwater flora that has started to grow towards the light. Because as it goes very dark very quickly. You notice, like, large rolling, like, mounds of sand and almost, like, sand dunes, where the current has created this artificial landscape underneath, and you can see, as you get about 50 or 60 foot down, you can start to feel the peaks of some of them as Kavane, like, hits the peak and then, like, starts to walk down it towards the depths.
Yeah.
You start to see some rocky outcroppings of, like, stalagmites. Mites up, tights down, that's right. I always have to think of that to remember. So I've seen some
Yeah.
stalagmites and, like, large rocks and, like, you see all... You see the DM dying.
Oh,
One
no.
second.
Okay.
Sky God.
What's he doing in the bottom of the ocean?
Just something got me in the back of my throat. I'm a sky god. I'm not a water god. It's like my powers are a little spiffy here. Okay.
Oh, well, you're not really. I find that quite funny because. Never mind, carry on.
Okay.
It wouldn't make any sense for anybody but me.
Okay. Carrying down, you see there's a calyptic's worth of, like, coral reefs and things like this, as you see large schools of, like, smaller fish, crustaceans and things along the ocean floor. Pushing on through, you notice that the vein feels a current that's going against the normal current of the ocean, which is like waves that are pushing through. It feels like a gravitational current that's being pulled, like, forwards ahead of him, going past the range of which your fine familiar will allow.
Can I sense what direction it's coming from and to?
Perception check.
Like, is it for Kavan, I assume?
Yeah, yes, please.
It's a +2 to his perception. Seven.
Okay. It's as the way he's looking right now, it's like pulling him from the front. So he's been almost encouraged to go forwards the way he's facing. Problem is, as he's gone down inside exploring, as he's gone down inside exploring and how dark it is at the current point, he doesn't remember which way is north, sort of thing to say. But he's being encouraged to go forwards from his current orientation.
I'll tell him to keep going, and as soon as he spots anything of note, whether it is a cave or anything, come immediately back. Get out the current and come back.
Right. Okay.
If anybody notices, because she is deaf and blind at the moment, I imagine Nova is like leaned up against the mast. Yeah. And you can see, like, I can imagine there's like some rope or whatever, and her knuckles are whitening, if that makes sense.
Pushing on.
Just a touch of panic.
Through Nivara's senses, you get the sense that you're probably about 60 foot to the ocean floor from where you are at the minute. And obviously, as he's travelling out, that distance is increasing, but as a diagonal, not vertical.
Yeah.
And you feel the gravitational pull, like... It's not like... He's not, like, being yeeted through the fucking water. Like, he's not, like, nothing like that. But it's...
No, it's like a current.
Yeah, it's like, imagine being stood on a hill and you feel that when the wind's blowing, you kind of... Your body, like, wavers a little bit, but you're firm as long as you put a bit of attention to it. He's not going anywhere unless he wants to. Pushing on and pushing.
As Kavan, with this current, do I notice anything else going through the current, like any sort of animals, like not going towards it? You said that there were schools of small fish and like round coral areas. Are they avoiding the current?
Not currently.
Or are they utilising it?
They seem. You see some fish swimming against it, and like some of the smaller ones are struggling, but there's not they're not like avoiding it, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, that's a place where creatures go to die. It's clearly, it's just a current. Cool. Yeah, I'll tell them to push on.
And eventually, you'll start to notice where there are portions of sand that have like got small crevasses into the floor, and it's like crevices, and you can see small like gouges in the earth, like where the earth has split slightly. And you can feel the water getting pulled and pulled more. You're probably at about 80 foot of your 100-foot range at this point, I would say, from where you are. And as you get to 85, and then 90
Can I look for any landmarks from where we are? So you say that I've noticed that there's like splits in the ground. Is there like any large cluster of coral or anything like that I can see like as a landmark to where it might be?
As I was just about to say, at the 90-foot mark, you notice a large blackened ravine in the ocean floor that goes deep. So deep you don't actually see the bottom. Obviously the darkness is blindingly dark at this point. Like, whereas the ocean floor you're on at the minute is dark, you're talking pitch black, like deep ocean sections. Yeah. You can see a large ravine, and you can feel that's where the water is being, like the current's going down into this ravine. But you're just teetering on the edge of your familiar's range. If you wish to pursue further, he's going in blind. Or at least you would be.
I'm going to tell him to go a little deeper and come back up. Just keep dipping lower and lower. Does that make sense? So go down a little bit, tell me what it says, come back up. Down a little bit further the second time, come back up, and do it like 10, 20, 30, just up and down, backwards and forwards until he spots something.
Roll another
D100. This is the check-in system. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Roll a D100 again. Followed by a perception check.
23. Oh. 5 this time. Oh my god. Buddy. Kavan's so much better as a fox. You bloody octopus.
Look, you were the one that made him do this.
I know. Oh, buddy.
He pushes down, going at like 10-foot-ish increments, coming back up to the range where you can communicate. And
That's it, and every time he goes, I'm just gonna go deaf and blind until he reports back, if that makes sense, and just keep him going.
He was reporting back saying that it seems the ravine goes really, really far. Like hundreds of feet down. As I'm going further, the current's getting stronger.
I am sorry. I will bring you back. Go into the current and go to the bottom. I will bring you back, I promise.
Okay. I would say Kavane trusts you, so you don't need to make a check.
Yeah, I think he has to follow my thing, but it is a little suicide mission, if that makes sense. I'm going to bring him back, but... Buddy! Hopefully he sees something.
I'm not going to describe anything, because you will no longer have contact, but can you first make a strength saving throw?
No, I've told him to fail it. I told him to go into the current, as in, like, just let go.
I know.
Or does he still...
I need you to make a strength saving throw for him, please.
Okay.
Thank you, Carl, for updating us. I'm glad you fixed it.
Oh,
yes.
14.
Okay. Now, these are time apart, but obviously I'm not going to explain how much and stuff. Now I need him to make a charisma saving throw. Followed by an investigation.
Okay.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Better where
That's a
it's wetter.
7?
Okay, that was the 7 was the charisma save, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then this should be the investigation roll.
Which is a 0.
Okay. And after a few more moments, I'd imagine you will try to amp him back.
Yeah.
Because this is over the space of like 10 or 15 minutes, and you'll eventually try and summon him back to see if he's summonable, which you would then know if he's dead or alive. But he does return. And he will just sploosh onto the deck, and kind of just look at you with a couple of blinking eyes that just like blink in different alternations.
What happened?
I went to the bottom, don't know how far, came across something unusual, hard, smooth. Tried to peer in, kept getting misdirectioned. Don't know how.
What do you mean by misdirection?
Every time I would go forward to it, my brain would go foggy, and then I would be facing away from it.
Like a charm, almost.
Maybe. Tried to investigate, but couldn't understand anything.
No, you did very, very well, Kavan. Thank you.
Turn me back?
And you'll click and it'll vanish.
Oh, buddy, no.
He did a good job. He deserves to go home for a little bit.
He asked if you'll turn him back.
Oh, next time I'll bring... I thought you said send me back. I do apologize. Can I do what I just did?
He said turn me back.
Oh, can I do what I just did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said send me back, as in like send me back home.
No, he said turn me back.
That's just me mishearing. I apologise.
No, that's fine.
Yes. I will pick him up in his octopus form and start to head downstairs. Forewarning to everyone, that entire conversation has been telepathic. She's just looked at an octopus for 10 minutes and then taken him downstairs.
Naya?
Oh, sorry?
Was it helpful? You're going away.
Oh,
You did that
yes.
thing where you were talking in your head and we didn't hear anything.
So, sorry. Kavan went down a few hundred feet down a crevasse. Sorry. He first travelled down about 100 feet. 90, I think he said.
60 foot down, but he went outwards from the ship, so he was about 90 foot away from where the ship is now when he found the ravine.
Right, okay.
But it was about 60 foot from surface to floor, like straight down, but he had to go away.
And how far did he say he went from the top of the crevasse down?
Few hundred, maybe.
Few hundred.
He's unsure because of how dark it was, and I believe octopi have some dark vision, but even still, he
30 feet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He just knows he was falling for a long time.
So sorry. Basically, there is a current under there, and under the ship, and Kavan joined the current, and it took him towards a massive crevasse in the ocean floor. He then followed it down, got to the bottom, and found something shiny and smooth. And every time he tried to go towards it,
pitch black.
And black. Pitch black.
Even though he has dark vision, it was black.
Yes, and it was like black, like absence of light. Not like, dark. When you look at black clothing and you go, oh, that is black. It's like absence of light kind of black,
yeah,
right?
Blindingly dark, yeah.
Yeah. And with this shiny, cold black thing, he kept on trying to go towards it, and then he would end up looking away from it over and over again, almost like the thing was misdirected, and he tried to investigate, but it kept on happening over and over again. The way I visually
imagine it is, how divers tell you how to deal with shark attacks? Where you grab them by the nose and you kind of just flip them upside down and just fuck them off. Basically, that was happening to him, but his mind had like a bit of a fuzz when it happened.
Yeah, I was imagining Doctor Who. The bit where you...
I don't watch it.
The Sphere.
Yeah.
I'll disagree.
There's basically a bit where they wear these keys and people can't look at them.
Right.
They almost like just turn away from them. That's the way I was imagining it. It was like, oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, whatever is down there is something down there, but it is still down there. If that makes sense. Because Kavan kept on being turned away from it. So whatever powerful thing that they were after, I don't know if they found it, or whether they put it there.
Few moments into this conversation, you will feel something reach out to your mind, Naivara.
Me?
Yes, Naivara, that is your name, is it not?
It is. Wait. Hello?
Well, the first question is, do you resist it or do you allow?
No, I allow. Like, do you know what I mean? You don't learn anything if you keep pushing back.
Miss Naivara, it is intriguing to hear of you so soon. I felt the presence of your familiar.
Oh.
Okay, yeah?
That is a voice familiar, yeah?
No, is it Arcaia?
Yeah.
Oh.
I still believe you have means of accessing me, so if that is what your intention was, you could have visited through the items I've bequeathed.
I do apologize. Okay, I did not realize that is where your home was.
I never intended on sharing that knowledge in the beginning, but yes, this is my domain. It's out of the way. It is also the reason why the vessels my daughters are equipped with are submersible.
Ah, fascinating.
You would have had to have
Apologies.
travelled under the decks for your protection from the waters, so you would not have seen. Because as you remember, you guys were all left below deck while the sisters were able, for some reason or another, to stay above.
Yeah. Ah. Well, apologies. We were just following a thread, and that has told us so much information. Thank you.
Is there anything that these threads are in relation with your investigations?
To be honest, there's a lot of loose information at this point. I wouldn't be comfortable in finding. I am very confused. Does that make sense? Everyone that we seem to encounter knows much more than us. I mean, oh, I apologize. How is your search going?
I have found a great deal. Unfortunately, I believe I might have found the cause for the catatonic state at the moment, and it is something that is out of my purview for the moment.
You have? Would you like for us to come and discuss?
You're welcome to if you wish, but unfortunately, the matters are tied in with backed contracts, so it is not something I am able to interfere with.
Oh, understandable. One between a fiend and its minion?
Yes.
Worker? I do not know what to call your daughter. Apologies.
Loxana.
Oh, I will call her Loxana. Sorry.
Yes, unfortunately, it is a backed contract, so it is prevented from tamper. But you are more than welcome to come and discuss if you wish, still.
Oh, I am, just so you are aware, I am still working on our, what is the best way? I am still looking into the ability to either speed up a body or reduce a soul, as we said, to change time in reflection into one of those things for when we are going to bring back Loxana.
That is still very much helpful and required. And I thank you for that, because once we can return her mind, I would imagine the body will catch up to whatever exposure has been dealt.
Oh, definitely. I currently have one of the 4 pieces of the staff as well, so I will continue on. I believe I kind of know where 2 or maybe 3 others are, but we will see. I'm not too sure about if I am, just clutching at straws, which I seem to do a lot lately.
Most excellent. I will hear from you soon, yes?
Of course. I will reach out soon.
I will make sure there are drinks ready.
Oh, I will tell you, I think most of them like ale. They seem to drink it a lot, and rum, and
You don't hear anything, but you almost feel an air of disappointment. You know, like when you're at a fancy restaurant and like someone orders fish and chips, and you just
the chicken nuggets, please.
Yeah, and you almost feel like in your mind like a slight enclosed aura of feeling of disappointment, and it's just, I will make sure there is ale available.
Although if you could get some Amdian wine or even some from the mountains of Satsuki, I would really appreciate it. There's a great vintage from like 6 centuries back. If you can get that, it's delicious.
I believe I can make arrangements of such.
Oh, and I would love to look at that book finally. You know, the one that talks about pre-Greek, if it is okay. But first, I have to go. We have to go deal with another problem.
Good luck, and be safe, all of you, and the connection will
You too.
close.
I love that Naivara's just been staring into space for like 5 minutes at this point in her head again.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Kavan. What would you like to be this time? Would you like to be the fox again? Or I can make you into a hawk this time? Or a dog? Or a fish? What would you like?
Are we just still standing there staring at her, waiting for her to explain? It's like,
I have gotten comfortable with the fox creature you have put me as. It would be most
He is
suitable.
adorable. Most of it? Are you sure?
Please.
Excellent. Come on now. Just start to go
And again, just not answering any of you guys, just to walk off.
I'll just kind of whistle at her. It's like, hello.
What? Sorry?
Okay.
Do the thing again.
Sorry. I just think I apologise for not explaining as much. It was Arcaia down there.
Oh shit.
Yes.
He's fucking lied to us.
Yes, he is. Can you do your thing, please? I thought that was
Yeah.
kind of obvious. Yes.
Hellside.
Yes, please. Thank you.
No, that was me telling Danny. Danny! Hellside!
Hellside.
No,
Activate.
no, I heard you. I was just thinking. Nothing is proccing.
Can we get the autos on the go before we start discussing this and get far away? I think maybe if we also teleport over to the other place in the morning and we go to New Horizons, I can check in. I get your want to discuss this right now. Just feel... Let's let the theories percolate and develop. Are you sure that I'm allowed to say that I potentially might think that Arcaia is not on the level with us?
What? I always thought he was hiding things. Like, you know, he's not clearly not a Dragonborn. Like, he's some sort of entity.
Well,
but like,
I will say is a very obvious thing. He's a colour Dragonborn that nobody has ever seen.
Yes, we know, Danny.
I just wanted to point out, like, just to remind for more players that don't remember as well. He's purple.
He's amethyst.
Yeah.
Oh, is he purple?
Well,
Purple.
amethyst is purple, so yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Not only that, but he's not found Loxana, but he's found a fact that what might be keeping her there, and is a contract which we already knew. She's bound herself to a fiend, which is how you're getting your powers, Josiah. Can we please tell the Autos to start moving away?
Yes.
Send them to Crescent's Lance, I am thinking, because then if we want to go to Cryo, or Ivory Sands, up to you, Captain.
I'll just take us to Cryo, and we can, you know, make calls to Cryo. We can always go further on.
Very
well, I was
Captain.
thinking...
We will
It's
be
fine.
there in 6 days.
This day. So in that time we can go to New Horizons.
Mm-hmm.
Is there
I'm
an
guessing we're
line?
not. Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
I'm guessing we're not touching Ocean's End then. Aren't we thinking there's one there as well?
Well, no, what I am thinking is if we go to the bottom of Crescent Sands, we're kind of close to both of them, and then we can have a little look. I don't want to put it directly on Cryo, because we're not going to be back for a few days. So there's more to uncover over in New Horizons than I think we're estimating. So Ocean Ends is also a good thing, but this is no offense to any of us, but we're not very strong, and going into a whirlpool could be dangerous.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yes.
Fair enough.
For the whole argument of pressure that we had today, and I don't fancy throwing Kavan into more danger. He's been a very good familiar today, so he deserves a little bit of respite.
Insert squelch noises.
You are very welcome. I like the idea that she just kind of hold him by the head.
Oh, I was almost imagining you were cradling him like a baby.
Oh, yeah, I am cradling it. I like that.
And like one of the tentacles is just like dangled over the arm and just like flopping in front.
Yeah, so let him have some peace. And then eventually we will go into the massive swirling vortex in the center of the sea. But another day, no?
Yeah, you could just yeet Kavain into the vortex. Tell us what you find. Yeet.
The way that I imagine it is like is, you know, when everyone's like, "Oh, familiars are so cute," and I do think they are brilliant things, and everyone's like, they always have this strong bond with Kavan and with Novara. It was
work
like,
relationship only.
Was work, but then will eventually over time develop into something stronger. But at the moment, it is just like he's her servant, she's his master kind of deal in a weird way. But yeah, let's do that. So, is that okay with everybody? If you have any things that we need to do, I suggest we probably go in morning, because it's about midday by now, by any chance, Danny, or some time around that.
It was mid-afternoon when you started, and you've probably only been, we'll say 2 hours over the entire thing, so probably late afternoon, so you're probably looking at about 4 o'clock.
So I suggest that we travel for a little bit on board the ship, and then in the morning we go to see Wade's Rest. I will check in with Wade's Rest as well, and just make sure it is at New Horizons for us.
Yes.
How does that sound? Excellent. Brilliant. I need to go and turn Kavan back into a fox. Excuse-moi. And she'll kind of head down the stairs, downstairs.
The rest of you are left on top deck. One of the Ottos will speak up. Are we to make way for Krau's infiltration now, Captain?
Aye.
Perfect. Thank you. And silently, the crew will begin to start mobilizing the ship, leaving the rest of you, i.e. the other players, on top deck. You will all stand there looking at each other awkwardly.
I'll just, yeah, I'm just thinking after a month of what's happened and everything. He's, yeah. He'll approach Dax. I don't know if you know, but I've put some feelers out to see if we can find that woman.
Any luck of yet?
No, I think they'll contact us asking for payment when they find them.
Yeah. Hopefully we won't find anything.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Right,
Say that.
Something was watching me a couple of days ago, a week ago. She might be scrying on us.
That could be the case. Depends how bad she wants me back.
I think rich people have got too much time then, so probably they watch you back a lot.
Insert Time Wizard joke here.
Oh, can you not leave me alone for 1 second? Jesus Christ!
Well, it was just a joke of having time on their hands. You literally do.
Hey.
There it is. Fuck you.
Nay. Yes. Also does have many powerful resources, so probably will be a mere matter of time.
Obviously, you guys discussed the potential bringing in of information to find this person before she finds you, because there's a feeling that it's not an if, it's a when. It's an inevitability. And I would imagine Dax is probably feeling a number of things about that. But the ship has begun its journey. It has turned around and it is now sailing. If there is nothing else, unless you guys wish to carry on your conversation, is there anything people would like to do?
After completing the spell, Find Familiar, which will take an hour and a bit for me to do, yes. Can I start reading that Yuan-Ti book, please? That we got from the bazaar last session.
Can you remind me of the title?
You just called it a Yuan-Ti book.
Right, it's alright, because I'm pretty sure I give you something else, but it's fine.
I had Yuan-Ti book. That's all I think you suggested there was that and a book on Planar Travel they were going to look into for me. But I've just got Yuan-Ti book.
Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I should have noted it down as well that I gave you which one. We will say, just for the sake of, because Danny can't be asked to go back and check It's a UNT book that's about how previous practices of the UNT were, and basically various rituals and treatments of non-snake folk.
Yeah,
throughout the
that works
islands.
for me.
And it is
I
explained.
guess it's going to take me some time
Yeah.
to read it.
Over the time of reading, you will notice that the UNT people, it's a matriarchy, similar to Drow kinship.
Yeah.
But these guys seem to do a lot of underground slave driving and working, but not for use as labor, but for blood rituals, blood sacrifices and the such. There is...
Like cattle.
Yeah. There are multiple gods that UNT are known to worship. However, in these islands at least, it was known that the previous UNT clans and tribes that were alive used to worship a god known as Zahir. Or Sahir, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Which the whole premise was to bring offerings towards Sahir to essentially cleanse the world and bring about utter dominance of snake folk, as they saw themselves as superior beings over anything else.
Oh, okay.
And even to a degree...
Interesting.
Inside UNT culture, you'll notice that there is an esteemed hierarchy as well. Purebloods, which are the most humanoid, are seen as superior to what is referred to as abominations, which are those that have half snake bodies, i.e. tails, whereas purebloods seem to be almost fully human, with some notable exceptions such as teeth, tongue, eyes, maybe claws and other such similar detail. But for the most part, they are humanoid. They're always seen to as superior.
Interested. Well, interesting.
I'm interested in this. This is the good shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she'll spend some time reading then.
Anyone else during this time?
I'll go and talk to Barnet, actually.
Okay.
Oh.
What is Barnet doing when Polar comes in?
He's having a nap.
Oh, fine.
Oh.
You will approach Barnet's door, and the Otto will quietly... you'll notice that, the volume's been dialed back 50%. Currently, Barnet is asleep. Do you wish to wake him?
Yes.
I find it more funny if she just goes, nah. Walks away.
I love Liam's improv training. Yes, and. No, I'm asleep. Fuck off.
Polar? Matt?
He's so quiet. Is he? I
can't hear him.
Matt, we can't hear you.
He's gone. You fucking killed
We
him.
lost
Liam.
him.
Oh no.
Done it in. Matthew! Answer your fucking phone.
Matt.
I think they've been DC'd.
He's massive.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck, I think. Internet.
Oh, the internet's dropped.
And now,
Maybe jump to somebody else and come back to Matt.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
and now she's falling asleep outside my door as well.
Unless anyone else pipes up, the travel is obviously relatively smooth going for the most part. One of the Ottos will actually approach Vlad, because Vlad, I know you tend to stay on top deck for the most part.
Especially during night time.
Yeah, but this is more during the late afternoon, early evening portion. One of the Ottos will approach you and go, "Off of the starboard side, we have sighted a number of large mammalian creatures in the water. Are we to do anything? They don't seem to be hostile."
I'd say keep an eye, and if they get closer, then come back.
Ocular records show they look to be potential whales of kind.
Oh, whales. In which way are they travelling? North, south, east, west?
Kind of looks over, looks up. They are heading south.
Where about are we in the map?
Right,
Moment.
I will move you guys because this is like semi.
Yeah,
this is
right.
no. That's where you guys started. Like I said, I semi-time skipped, so just give me a sec. I will.
Oh, and the next morning we're gonna go over, so we wouldn't have gone that far.
Okay.
It was 6 days
Oh,
travel.
you'll probably be there then.
And them heading south.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'll
How
get back
many
to you
are
in a-
there?
I'll get back to you in a sec, Polar.
Yeah.
There looks to be 2.
Inform the captain just in case he wishes to change course and follow them.
The Otto in your room, like the Otto doesn't move from in front of you, Vlad, but then the Otto in your room,
Yeah.
Josiah will. I have been asked by Vlad to send word to you that we have spotted large mammalian creatures in the ocean, potentially whales.
Oh.
I have asked if we are to do anything. They do not seem hostile, but Vlad has asked to pass word to you in case you wish to change course.
Maintain course.
Very well, Captain. And then the Otto will suddenly start speaking to you, Vlad, as like you kind of semi-looked away.
Yeah.
And it's just staring clean at you. Josiah has wished to stay the course. He believes there is no issue.
That's fine. I'm gonna keep an eye on them though, just seeing.
Very well. Ola, you got to the Otto
Yes.
outside of Barnett's door, and the Otto explains, Barnett has currently asked that I speak at half volume as he wishes to now. Do you wish for me to wake him for you?
Well, I won't wake him, but I'll get him. I'll go back to him when he's awake.
Very
So
well.
just feels rude.
He has been asleep for approximately 5 minutes, and his annual napping schedule would seem that he naps about 5 to 10 minutes a day.
Okay, right, okay. We're back in 5.
Understood. And then 5 minutes, you go back.
Is he awake?
No, but he's due to wake up any moment now. Do you wish to wake him?
Yeah, wake him.
Yeah, he's kind of, the Otto will kind of just like creak open the door, walk in towards like standing over the hammock of Barnett, and will just get his hands and just flap over Barnett's head. And with the metallic
Aw.
hands, it creates like a pop banging noise. So Barnett, you're asleep, dreaming of
Yeah.
like giant carrots or some shit and frolicking in a field or a wheat field naked or something. And then you just hear clang 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 clang. And you just get abrupt. Polar wishes to speak with you, Barnett.
Oh,
And then there's
okay.
Polar stood in the doorway.
Is that normal? Does he normally wake you up like that?
I'm not sure, do they? With that...
No, it's only when people are woken up.
Okay.
It is rather abrupt. But normally your naps, you wake up yourself.
I thought it was the case, yeah. I can't double check. No, that's the first.
He was outside of his napping parameters, and you wished to speak with him, so I made sure he was available.
Oh.
Anyway,
I will leave you to it. He will just go and stand back outside in the hallway.
yeah, I was just. You're Faye, and I didn't realise that changelings were actually Fae. So I was just wondering, what's it like? We can either roleplay it or it can just be a off-screen conversation. But yeah,
Oh, what do you mean? What's it like?
what's the Feywild like?
It's all right, I guess. It's a bit different to here.
Hmm.
You know,
Hotter, colder?
no, it's not temperature. It's just different creatures and things.
Hmm.
I think the Fae a bit more dangerous, but it's a bit more fun as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so we get very confused here. Like they give you your name and then just get angry and use it. I don't understand why.
Yeah. That's kind of... Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take people's names and don't let them know I've got it. Just make them pretend it's still theirs.
Is it not theirs?
Is it what, sorry?
Is it not theirs?
Technically not, no, because they've gave it to me. Ask for it and then they give it. Then it's mine.
Yeah, no, it's not something you can own.
In the Fae world it is.
Right. I'm very confused.
I mean, if I ask you for 10 gold and you gave it to me, that
Yeah.
10 gold's mine now then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now if I ask for your name and you give it to me, your name's mine, it's the same thing.
But I weirdly see the logic.
Oh no, that's a problem.
What's
Gonna have
the
everyone
famous?
saved.
Starting to see things from Liam's perspective. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Cult member 1 for the Eldritch Being cult that is Liam.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Do you know... So, did you live in the Feywild for a while?
Yeah. I was born there.
So are just the changelings just like wandering around everywhere?
Danny?
That might be a DM question, yeah.
Say that again, sorry.
Or so in the Feywild, are like changelings like just wandering around everywhere?
Yes, but you wouldn't know it because
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah,
true.
because you wouldn't be able to tell, would you?
no,
No.
because to see a changeling's true form is like the ultimate sign of trust.
Okay.
Like,
so my answer would
like a
be...
changeling would only probably ever show it to like 1 or 2 people outside of their parents, you know, because they fucking birthed them.
Yeah. So my answer would be no.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Something to look into elsewhere, maybe.
Yeah. I've heard of them, but I've not really seen them around before.
Right.
Although you do remember once there was that one fairy that you could have sworn might have been a changeling, but you never found out.
Yeah.
Fairy's a bit small.
You've always gone with that logic. If a changeling is in disguise and you ask them if they're a changeling, they have to tell you the truth, but no one's ever said they are, so you know, you don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Fairies can be up to 3-4 feet tall. They're not
Oh, can
tiny
they?
creatures. They're
Right,
they're
okay.
small.
No, but it was just more of a thing for Liam to give. It's an RP thing.
Yeah, like they could be the same size as Liam. They can be really, really small or really, really.
Yeah,
They're just
they don't
the
have
same
to
as
be,
any creature.
They don't have
just
to be
a wing.
pixie-sized.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Anything else to know about the Feywild?
Yeah, just whatever you can tell me. I'm listening, and I'll like sit down
Yeah, and
and Barney can rattle off.
I'm gonna say without frying Liam's brain,
Yeah.
Barnett will start to explain in his own way the various things he's encountered and the things that he likes of the Fey realms, the complete roaring chaos landscape that it is, where
The madness.
at one point you can be walking through a thick overgrown field, and then in 2 steps you can be on an open plains, and then on top of a mountain and even if you go back the way you came, you might not encounter the same terrain. It's completely changing chaos, but somehow is stable. I would imagine Barnet has probably only ever encountered the outer sections of the Fey realm, so you probably haven't encountered like the courts and things like that too much, I would imagine. So that's probably most of his encounters, with just like the ever-changing landscapes. And if he finds somewhere that he likes, he'll just stay there for a bit, because if he leaves, you probably never find it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is a good place to make a borough. And like pops off to the shops, and then he can't find his house like
It's not there anymore.
Yeah, for like 3 centuries he can't find it. You know, like, you know the meme of like, I'm going out to get milk? That's a thing in the Fey realms, because like Daddy's going to get milk and he might not be back for 200 or so years.
Said he got lost.
Yeah, at least this time they intend to come back, maybe. You know. But the evening presses on and presses in.
I would like to do something before bed, if that's okay. Sorry, I know I've taken a lot up. I just would like to. Can I send a message to Montrose, please?
You may.
Before sleep. And I would just like to ask, hello, Montrose? It is Nivara. Where are you guys at? And can you specify the docks of the island, specific locations, all that kind of jazz? Lots of info. In a succinct way. Just tell me exactly where you are. She forgot what Montrose keeps doing.
Hello,
Yeah.
Nivara. We have been docked at the New Horizons post now for about 2 days. So you are free to come whenever you... Then it'll probably cut off somewhere mid-sentence.
Yeah. Excellent. Cool.
But you get the gist.
Okay.
Even though he forgets the 25-word limit every time.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. But that's all I wanted to do. For resting.
The night will overtake you. And you will all press off to sleep.
Not sleep. Trance, please.
Yes.
Sorry, I know I'm specifying it, but
You are
ever since I
fucking
saw her, I trance.
resting.
Thank you.
Everyone is asleep
Paranoid.
except Nivara, because she has to be a special fucking being.
No, it's not like I meant Elf, I'm not sleeping. I meant that's more got in her dreams, and she doesn't want that to happen. Does that make sense?
No, I fully get it. But
yeah.
Everyone is in the state of slumber and or trance.
Or just lying in the bed, the eyes open.
With the exception of fucking Adam. Because again...
None of us sleep!
Everyone's got to be a special person.
Of course.
Coming from the
I don't get no sleep because of y'all.
You
don't get no sleep because of me.
Oh dear, funny.
You are all fucking resting.
Yeah.
Okay? Some of you are trancing. Some of you are lying there like a catatonic brick with a fucking blanket. Others are actually asleep like normal people.
We're not normal though.
I mean, normal's a bit.
You all don't wake up in the morning because I am going to kill you all.
What did I do?
DPK.
Okay, except Josiah wakes up, see everyone dead.
What about me? I
I'll
haven't said anything
specify-
yet.
Okay, Vlad wakes up too. Fucking hell. Get up. It's morning.
You're now annoyed at the people who are doing as they were told.
Does anything else happen in the night?
No, funny enough, it doesn't. But you will all wake up when the new light brings itself over the horizon and the day begins once again. The time is currently 7:43 a.m. for Nivara. Everyone else, it's morning.
Okay. I was.
Don't tell me you wanted to get up later.
No, I wanted to get on time. I just sorry, something out of character. You said that was happening. It just threw me off for a second. Never mind.
What?
Keep on track. You said that after we went diving, we'd go up. Sort of just predicting. That is me completely. We will carry on. Never mind.
Okay, okay.
So, on to New Horizons. I will wait until everyone's had a bit of sleep and whatever, and gather everybody together on the deck of the ship. If that is okay? Actually, I don't even ask if it's okay. I just start summoning people. Screw it. I'm not going to bitch around it anymore.
I'm just moving this ship over. I'm duplicating the token just for.
Is that Wade's?
Tracking.
Yeah. Wade's Rest. Yes, everyone will eventually be resummoned by Nivara once more to the deck of the Call of Chaos.
Right, I hope you have all packed and are ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Stand in circle. Everyone stands in circle. I will use
Yeah.
the gates and transporters to the deck of the Wade's Rest, which is another location, so it should take us straight there.
Yep. And with a thing, I believe that should drag everybody in. Is that it? No control? It's on the right side. You know where it is.
Yeah.
I don't have a map for the island, you see, so.
Nice.
But you will all land on the deck of the Wade's Rest. Unknowingly, you're about 2 foot away from Ike, who kind of turns with a bit of a startle, and kind of just sees you all and goes, and just kind of nods and carries on his work.
Hello, Ike. I will kind of stuff away the thing and start to leave the boat.
Yeah,
just going.
As you say hello, he will kind of like do some hand gestures and point at you.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm very sorry.
I'm imagining a middle finger.
No. Like, there's a
gestures.
couple of like hand gestures and then like index finger points.
Hmm.
Where is he
Tyke will
pointing?
come over and he's just he's saying, "Nice to see you again."
You also. Good job. What have you been doing?
Well, Montrose has had us doing shipping runs, going back and forth from Overseas for a touch. We've been doing a lot of the hauling, although it seems New Horizons has got a festival coming up soon, and they're having a bit of trouble setting things up. So we've been lending a hand there for a few points. Montrose does have some coin for you all as well. Earnings, considering cabin and all. Gesturing towards Josiah.
Yeah, tip his cap.
I will have a chat with Montrose. Excuse me? And we'll start to move over towards Montrose as her order as a quartermaster to find out what the hell they've been doing. Understanding that obviously there's coin involved, etc.
Yeah. Well, Tyke can just do his shout. Montrose! The cabins are here. And you'll hear just like a couple of thuds and like slammings and like a couple of things just like underneath the deck. There's obviously slamming and shunting stuff. And you'll hear welcome back, Nivara and other captains, Josiah, Vlad, and everyone else. What can I do for you?
It is good to see you, Montrose. How have you been keeping?
A lot better, as it were. We've been doing good work, for the most part, although we haven't been doing too much here. We've been lending hands here and there.
Yes, Tyke mentions that you had a little sum of money that has been developed from the trips. Is it more profitable to reinvest and continue onwards? Maybe fix the ship a little more? How
That
much
is-
are we talking?
That is your call, obviously, miss, but I've been paying the crew the wages that you told me they were owed each time, and
Perfect.
been keeping portions back. I've split it into multiple things because I didn't know how you wished, but all in, I think if I roughly remember, it's about 1,000, maybe.
1,000?
But I
Excellent
split
work.
it into different bits. I didn't know if you wanted to have like ship funds or wages for yourselves.
Please. If it is okay with you, Captain,
Yeah.
I would like to suggest that obviously we need to put some money in a fund to make sure that all of you are well paid or whatever, and having 1,000 also means that you can take bigger routes. No? Do you know what the next upgrade could be for the ship?
Well, the hope was to put a deck door across the ship so we could larger items could be stored in the hold. Because at the moment, the only way we can put things below deck is through the staircase.
So it's as minimal amounts.
I say I
Which
don't know
would
what
help
I
them.
don't know what the actual nautical name is, but you know essentially where they've got the grate on the
Square
top.
in the middle.
Yeah.
When you, I didn't know what you meant when you said deck door. As soon as you explained it, it's like, oh yeah.
I don't know what the
It's like a
actual
cargo-
I don't know what the actual nautical name is, but
No.
you guys know what I mean, because essentially
Cargo
they're very
hatch,
limited.
yeah.
They're very limited in what you guys can haul at the minute, because it's if it doesn't fit through the hallway, like you've got to imagine Ike and Tyke are there with like a sofa, like pivot.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It means that if we do this, we'll get access to bigger,
Which
like,
would also
more
potentially mean
profitable
more
ones.
valuable. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They also, the other things are like being able to put up walls in the lower decks, maybe for actual crew space, even if it is just shared, but having to not sleep next to whatever it is we're hauling. Like, I remember the one time Dole had to sleep next to a chicken cage. That was, and it was a wonder how we got that chicken there alive. It was an annoying
With
fucking
Shell?
thing. Dole.
Yeah, with Shell. How did you do that?
No.
No, Shell, not Doll. I'm more worried about Shell. How did you get
We
chicken
didn't
there
help
with
the chicken.
Shell?
They bought extra just so she could keep them.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was
Sorry.
just more a case of because like Dole was threatening to kill the chicken because
Because it was loud.
he was sleeping
Yeah,
next to it. It was fucking barking in his ear.
Sorry for choking the chicken then.
Nearly. No,
If
he
it is-
didn't. He didn't.
Oh my god. Let's stop it. Keep on point today, boys. We're doing well. Captain, it would be my suggestions that we do the improvements to the ship rather than taking money. We
No,
have money.
I think reinvest makes sense. I think, yeah.
Anyone opposed?
No.
No.
Okay,
Glad
Vlad.
that's
Yeah.
You did there emphatic no that was. I was
That was me.
should have
Reinvestment is the best course of action.
agreed.
But no.
Paul was just
With regards to Shell as well, we haven't seen her for a couple of days. She's on the land at the moment, lending hand along with Dole. They're helping prepare for the festival.
Oh, exciting. what
Although
is the
Shell
festival?
has not been returning at night.
Oh, we
But
will
she
need to
has-
look into that.
She has been seen doing work. Dole has been telling me when he comes back, but I don't know. What was someone going to ask about the festival? Sorry.
Sorry, I was asking what the festival was. Oh, were you asking as well?
Yeah, same. Yeah.
I don't know exactly, but it seems that they have been given words that a famous group is coming here and they're wanting to make a big show of it, like a circus or something.
Oh no.
Please tell me he's
Oh,
coming back.
No.
Yes, I
it's
think
not legally allowed.
the last time I heard one of the people in charge mentioning that their ship that they're bringing them on is like a day or two away.
Okay. Oh, this is going to happen.
So pain.
Load the cannons.
No, we're not going to kill the circus.
Was that
We are in a
character?
different stage with Zam where we were many, many months ago. Maybe this time we can have an actual discussion and maybe enjoy ourselves at the festival. But remember, this is still a mission. We still have a job to do. Agreed? Good.
Aye, yeah, right.
Montrose, reinvest, please. Proceed. And we're going to go and have a look. Well, I'm going to anyway. Have a look at the town.
Yeah, let's go.
I'd imagine you all go as like
could
a
you lead
group.
the way? Yeah, I will actually put Vlad on the spot a little bit and be like, Vlad, can you lead the way? This is your hometown now.
Joe, I was actually about to say that. So do you want me to show you around?
Please do. Do you know where the
Certainly. It's been a long time. It'd be nice to revisit
It's been a
old
little
roots.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is this like your old impaling days or
Well, what, sorry?
impaling days?
Many a fair maiden know why he's called the Impaler.
No, he's straight now.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
This is where I spent my youth.
No, he's chased now because of the accident that we don't talk about.
We wasn't going to mention that, Danny.
Ah, my bad.
I would love to see your old home if your family are still around here to meet them.
I was actually asking in character, is this from your old impaling days? Like, that's the name.
Danny, from
Yes.
where we are now, can we see the chapel or the church, let's say?
Well, considering you are specific, although you're from the island of New Horizons Post, you're actually from like a smaller like fishing village, which is like away from the main port, probably a couple miles out. Like it's the equivalent of being in the village away from the city. This is the equivalent of like, the large city, the port town. Your little settlement was probably a few miles down coast, where you're talking like 30, 40 people probably lived at most, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's right.
So no, you didn't live in the big populacy bit, but you lived down shore.
Mm.
So you wouldn't see the chapel tops from here, but obviously on the way you would eventually start to see it cresting, because that was the centerpiece of where you lived.
Correct, yeah. Cool, okay. I'd point out then to where I lived, and I'd
Which
say
is
obviously we
this
did
way down
trade.
the shoreline.
Yeah, we did trade here and send all the goods, for, obviously, for shipping. But
Like there-ish.
that way is where I live.
But you still know this area.
I know
right?
I know the basics. Yeah, I did come up here and that. But
I would imagine a lot of people will constantly come into the main port for like various supplies that you, and obviously to sell the fish you were gathering and things like that. Great.
yeah,
Do you have family still on this island, or?
it depends what you mean by family.
Mother,
Is
father,
it
brother,
parents?
sister,
No.
uncle, aunts, grandparents.
No.
You know,
Like,
someone with a blood relation.
Church people? then?
Not. I was raised after my mother's death by the local priest in the temple.
I am sorry, lad.
I don't know where my father is.
Yeah.
Why is that funny?
Yeah.
Fuck you, hell.
I can't believe we done this.
He will look at everyone awkwardly laughing at it, like, you know, why are you laughing? It's like, very similar, but mine was a pirate, not a priest.
That's killed your mother.
No, like, upbringing. Like, it does contrast opposites, find it funny.
Quick question. I'm probably sure I know the answer. Does any of us have alive parents here?
Mine should be.
Should be.
I think so.
Is that in the case of you never witnessed them
Actually,
expire?
Barney, do you have alive parents?
I don't know. I'll say no.
No. Okay, so it
I-
literally is just Polar, and maybe Navarro.
And it's been a long time. I left home a long time ago and haven't been back.
Oh.
Tropes.
Do you say that
101.
I'm not allowed.
No, do you say that aloud?
Oh, I
as in
said that
in
out loud.
character?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know your parents? You
I
left
did.
them, which means you were of an age to know them. Disowned?
That's a whole thing. We can talk about it later.
Maybe we go to the tavern at some point today and maybe put some things on the table, because whilst all of you know so much about me, I know very little about you, and it makes me feel uncomfortable.
It's fair.
Okay?
Okay.
Do we know a lot about you?
I just do my entire life story.
We
Yeah,
do, but we don't know how much of it's
We don't know,
true
like,
or not.
are your parents alive? We know a lot of your family's dead. Like, we don't actually know.
All of my family are dead or exiled. I told you that the other day. I feel like you guys are constantly thinking that I am in a different... I literally told you exactly what has happened to me.
No, you lost your family. I didn't know who was. If your parents were still alive, if they were exiled, if they died. I didn't know the details. I'm saying.
Okay, but as Polar says, that means I am subject to mistrust.
What?
No, not now, but you know.
He says that I potentially was lying.
What?
You're lying
You just
through
said that.
admission.
Am I?
Not now. I trust you now, but you know
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, but that is very confusing. Never mind. How about we discuss later?
Yeah, I feel like I missed some of that conversation. Yeah, let's just proceed. Let's see if we can find Shao.
A little touchy, but everybody keeps on saying to me that I am a bad person.
No,
and I would really like some evidence.
I was going to apologise to you, in, like, not privately, but yeah, we need to stop. Anyway, let's go find Shao.
Thank you. Let's go find Shao. She'll be in town, no?
You think she's found like a goblin boyfriend, and that's why she's like.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that.
Why is your head in your pants? Not everybody looks for, romantic relationships the immediate time that they hit somewhere.
No. But like on the boat, when people are on a boat and then they suddenly don't want to be on the boat anymore.
Goth Gobbo BF.
Not. You have literally told her multiple times to go and explore new areas, gather information. She is very sneaky. I suspect she's probably been doing the same.
Right, I'll bet you.
Oh, here we go.
What do you bet?
$1 million.
I do not currently have that amount of money on me. Currently,
I was going to think something fun. Like, it doesn't have to be currency.
Like what? I mean, make the suggestion if you're going to say something like that. I believe the term is shit or get off the pooper.
I don't know. A drink. I'm not very creative.
Oh, you're so boring. How about this? If I win, I will allow to ask you for a favour at some point in time.
Alright.
Which you must do.
Favour for favour, yep.
Favour for favour.
So
take on it.
Yeah.
Like, if you spit in your hand, she will not fucking touch it.
No. What he'll do is he just goes, oh, hang on. So, what are you saying, or what am I saying? I'm saying, Shell's not on the boat because she's shacked up with someone. What are you saying?
No. So specify shacked up. Do you mean that she is in a romantic relationship, or that she's fucking somebody?
Same thing.
Yes. Physical. Well, yeah. In this case, it is physical. She is going off the boat to either have sex or have a relationship with someone. That's what I'm saying.
I am saying that Shell is a roguish individual, and she has probably been going off to just explore, curiosity's sake.
Okay. Shake.
Shake.
Wait, so Navarra gets a favour if she wins. What does Josiah get if he wins?
Favour.
I would imagine the same.
It's both a favour.
Whoever wins gets a favour off the other.
Right.
And you both proceed into town, where you can see there is bustling trade on the dock shorelines. You can see textiles, foods, meats, fish, fruit and vegetables. You can see various trinkets and knickknacks, carvings and delicacies. Like, as you walk through the market trying to get somewhere, like, useful, you get harassed by people trying to sell things and, like, offering you to try different things, like, "Oh, sir, please, try a bite of this and tell me what you think. It's only six silver a pound."
Fuck off!
No, if it's free samples, I'm having anything that's free.
Oh, it's not free. You said it was only for a pound.
I am keeping my hand
He's offering you a
on
sample.
my money pouch.
He's offering you a sample, and then he's telling you how much it is if you want to buy some.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, Josiah would be cramming like 3 samples in his face. Like.
And like, so Polar and Josiah, and I'd imagine other people are probably trying the samples to different degrees.
I do not try the food, and I am just looking for Shao at this point.
Yeah,
you focus.
Like, there are some people that are selling slices of what seems like sashimi. There are even like diced up large like fruits of, like, obviously you don't know what it is because it's just a tiny cube of it. Some are tangy, some are bitter, some are earthen, and you can even see
Someone's gonna get food poisoning. I can see it now. Someone's gonna be later on.
Have you seen a couple about? Like, maybe with someone?
At one point as well, Barnett, you get stopped, and there's a man with a tape measure in his hand, going, "Oh, I say, you are splendid. Might I suggest you get yourself a fine tuxedo? I think you would look absolutely dashing and ravenous in one."
Oh, really?
Looking at your measurements here, I think it wouldn't be too much.
Ravenous.
How much? I'll pay for him to have a tuxedo.
I kind of want to see that.
I could probably get one of the younger sizes, tailored to fit, or probably 10 gold.
Yeah.
Do you guys have 10 gold on you?
Hold on.
So I think I took. I think I.
I've
ages
got
ago,
exactly 10 gold.
Have you?
I've got 10 gold, but I'm not paying for it.
I'll pay for. I'll put 10 gold in the guy's hand.
Give me just a moment to note down specifications of your size and stature. And he will, like, kind of spin you around and giving, like, some measurements.
He needs to have room for his tail.
And a kind of look.
We can make a slot in the back.
Yes, we can do that, no problem. Not at all, not at all. We can make a small incision in the tramp pants, and your tail will poke out just dashingly.
And the hat included, yeah?
Ugh. Twist my arm, but for you two, we can throw in a hat.
It shakes.
Yeah.
Sounds like shakes.
I got a hat.
Everyone's gonna get a hat.
You're gonna have one of them sticks as well.
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me, sir, what color would you prefer? Would you prefer a black, a brown, or a blue? Dark blue.
Pink.
Black.
You know what's funny, Adam? As you shouted
Classic.
pink, then I heard Mom shout pink. What color would you prefer? If you'd want
black.
something else, it would obviously cost extra, but a black would be perfect. Simple, elegant, and always used by the nobility.
Surprisingly formal, Barnett. I'm
Classy.
impressed. Yeah.
I have one that's very close to your measurements. I can have it done in about 30 minutes. So if you want to
Bloody
peruse and
hell.
come back.
Bloody hell, that's sick. Jesus Christ.
That is the shittest perks known to man. It costs
That's
10
like-
gold, and then doing it in 30 minutes.
It's gonna be crap.
It's
Gonna fall
either
apart
there's
in
been
3
like a
hours.
recession, this guy's fucking desperate, or like it's
Yeah.
the biggest piece of shit and then it's a man.
It's going to be a kid's. He's going to have little
No,
shorts
that's
on.
literally
They're
what it
gonna be
is.
slightly
No,
small.
he literally said
Yeah.
he's gonna tailor a
Okay,
younger
okay.
size. It was a polite way of saying he's gonna get you a
Yeah.
kids one.
It's probably like called the Young Master series or something. Young Master.
Yeah, no,
And
literally.
the
he
bow
did say-
tie is going to be attached to the neck.
Oh,
And
it's
just gonna
it's
be
Velcro.
stuck into the
gonna be on a
jacket.
it's attached to a string that you tie at the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be Velcro.
Yeah. I think that's still taking gold well spent in Josiah's eyes.
Oh, yeah.
But perusing through this market, there is like it's a bustle, and you guys you have to really fight your way through this market because it's the type of the old-fashioned London markets where you've got the vendors are shouting for your attention and like grabbing at people and pulling them to their stalls and things like this.
I am keeping my hand on the money pouch, if that makes sense. Like that is literally holding it down.
Oh,
So if anybody's supposed to fuck
Yeah.
around with me, and the bag of holding. Just saying.
When you get that suit, can you do? You're right. Do me a favor, like when we go to places somewhere fancy, could you like be the one that introduces me and when you're in your suit?
Okay, I can do that. Yeah.
Oh God, you've just got a butler. No,
Oh, yeah?
Bonnet the bunny butler.
the triple B, baby.
Thanks, Bonnet. You're a mate. And you'll just sort of slap him on the shoulder and keep walking.
Pushing through the markets eventually after some hard-fought efforts and spending 10 gold on a suit and obviously threatening to not buy the pastries, the other delicacies that you see laid about that you're offered many samples of. And those that are taking samples, can you make a constitution saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, eating sashimi and stuff like that in the middle of a hot, humid area, not the smartest thing. No, raw fish in a market
I
area.
assume it's cooked, not like...
No, Daddy said
Not the
sashimi.
sashimi.
Sashimi's raw.
Yeah, we're not having that.
No, but
It's a bit late now.
just roll a con save for me, bud. So is it just you two? Is anyone else not partaking?
I don't partake.
Done.
I did specify very early on I don't partake.
You did, yeah.
And I know the issues in the area, so I wasn't going to partake anyway.
Yeah, you know about the this
Inside
place has a
knowledge.
hygiene rating of
Josiah,
what's a hygiene rating?
you get through
Right.
the other side of the market, full, but okay. Polar,
Oh no.
you've eaten so many different samples, passing through so many different stalls, you're starting to feel bloated. And, like, you know when you've got, like, you've ate so much it hurts?
Mhm.
Like, Josiah's ate just enough where he's full and content, but you've ate too much.
I was pigging out, yeah.
Yeah, you've pigged out just a little bit, and by the time you get to the other side, you're kind of, like, huffing a little bit, like, fuck me, I just want to go sleep. It's not food poison, but, you know, like, I don't know if people... I'd imagine everyone here at some point is overeating to a point where you're uncomfortable.
Me on Thursday.
I imagine because Josiah's a bit of a vagrant, like he's just been trying to like live as he is. He's just been used to eat like pigging out, binge eating when he can eat, and like Polar's probably trying to keep up with it.
Until you take a long rest, Polar, you're gonna have disadvantage on acrobatics and athletics checks.
Oh,
The only things I'm good at.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you like the thought of doing that is putting your stomach in cartwheels.
Yeah.
The idea of like doing something heavily strenuous physically, it's just like no.
Oh, no.
Athletics and acrobatics.
Yes, you have disadvantage
Just for
until
putting
you
notes.
long rest.
Okay.
Essentially, until you sleep it off. Obviously, there's plenty of ways you can alleviate it if you wish. But you start to
Tactical
see.
chunder.
Yeah, tactical chunder is one option, but that's probably not the most ideal. That would definitely suck. But either way, you start to notice that there are people stood on stools, like hanging streamers off. Because now you've got out of the market stalls, you're starting to see some of the buildings, and you can see banners and streamers being like hung and like decorations. You can see, like down the main thoroughfare at the other end in the main like square. They're clearing a large space where you would assume if a circus is coming, a big tent would go. And you can see that there is
Michelle?
general... Hey?
sorry.
Yeah, no, please.
I said did we see
Perception check,
Michelle?
perception check.
Thank you.
Perception.
16?
As you go, you're looking for like a sneaky goblin girl doing sneaky goblin girl things, and it's busy, but you do notice on the roof, on the left side of the main thoroughfare as you're walking through, you see a small figure with pointed ears, like sticking through a hood. You can see she's holding on to, this person's holding on to like a large, thick rope. And you can see it's got other things like tucked in a like side satchel, and you see her running down the roof and then jumps and like swings across to the other side of the roofs. And as she does, then she tacks down what was in her hands and is basically doing cross street streamers.
Very cool. I'll start moving towards her at this point.
Yeah.
And wave, so trying to gain her attention, if that makes sense. Not shouting her name, just being very calm.
As you all approach, and obviously Nivara and Vlad are at the front, and Nivara's trying to wave and get Shell's attention to kind of beckon her down as you guys are taking in the sights.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that she notices you wave and kind of just gives like a vaguish nod of acknowledgement, but carries on working.
Shell? Is that you?
You say, Shell, is that you? No response, but then you kind of, Shell? And then you kind of see that, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Come. We'd like to talk to you, if that is okay, and see how you've been.
Kind of looks left and right a quick second and then climbs down carefully and slowly. And eventually we'll get to floor level. Hi.
Is it Shell? Like if I look down a little bit more, can I double check that it's Shell?
Looks like Shell.
Not some random goblin.
Mm-hmm. Racist.
She was wearing a hood and jumping from building to building at a distance. Might have been somebody else. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm double checking. Shell?
Yeah?
It is us. Do you not remember us?
Yeah. I remember.
How have you been?
Good.
Do you want to be on the ship anymore?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Ship good.
How have you been enjoying the city? Is it good here?
Yeah, it's good. Helping people set up festival.
Oh.
Can I do an arcana?
You...
Is she
Okay.
charmed or under some something?
Okay, you can't just do an arcana check.
Oh,
because,
okay.
Like, what are you using? Because
It's because she's how she's talking. She's very low energy, and she completely.
No, that's what way Shell's always been. Like Shell hasn't been like.
if you're trying to do
Shell's not super excitable.
If you're trying to do that, I would say it's more of an insight check, because the thing is, an arcana check is like understanding like sigils or arcane script or something. You can't just look at like, unless you've got like detect magic or something like that, you can't just go, is that person charmed? Insight checks would help because obviously, like, you know what I mean.
Is she different to before? Kind of deal. Yeah.
It's the way she was ignoring, and
she's not ignoring.
Like she didn't recognize.
I think she misses the killing. That's what I think is going on here.
I'm gonna take Polar into whispers 1 sec.
Okay.
I'll be back in a second. Give me a second.
It's love.
I'm gonna drag you. I'll drag 1 sec, guys.
You're gonna owe me a.
Hello.
Hello.
You notice that Shell is scared at the moment. He's the one for a better way of putting it. You almost notice that when Shell's name was called, you know, like when someone's name gets called, but it's not their name, so they don't answer it, but then someone like so they're shouting the wrong name. And then when he's like, oh fuck, you're talking to me? Shit, my bad. That was the kind of reaction that was on the roof. Like, Shell was shouted, but there was no response. But then when they realized they were being spoken to, like, yeah. Oh, yeah, cool, yeah. You know what I mean? That type of reaction.
Right. Okay.
When things like, do you recognize this and stuff? Like, you almost see this glazed look, and then just like a, yeah. Of course I remember you guys. There's a hint of concerned deception attempts. That is all. See you later, nerd. There we go.
It's one of those, isn't it?
Danny?
Yes?
Hello?
Where to level up, Danny?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh shit.
Where to level up?
Actually, yeah, you would have leveled up on the way to New Horizons. I had completely forgotten about it. I did say once you did
I thought so. Do you know why? That's why I stalled earlier. I just said to everyone, I was like, "That's why I stalled earlier." I was like, "I would have been insane, right?"
I remember saying once you completed the diving, you was going to level up. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Should we just do it at the end of the session to make it easier?
It depends if we get into combat.
Okay, fine.
That was my point.
Right. If you guys have got your level ups planned already, please roll your HPs now. I had forgotten. I did tell these guys between sessions that once they did the diving, which was the beginning of the session, they were going to level up. So let's get this done quickly, just in case, because you might get abilities and stuff.
Oh, I know everything that I'm doing. You told us to be prepared, so I prepared.
I did, yeah, because I was planning for a mid-session level up.
Wait, we're only level 5.
Level 6.
Now you should be, yeah.
Level 6.
Now level 6.
I can touch people.
Yeah. Oh, want it. Stop
I can touch
it.
myself. Yes.
Ooh.
When I think about you.
Dax and Polar? HPs?
Yeah,
What's wizard HP?
D6.
D6.
6.
Yeah, welcome to the Little League.
is it mine's a D8?
Brass cannon.
Yes, Bard's D8.
Yes.
Most characters D8.
D3 coming in.
If you just roll your hit dice.
I've never seen a D3 in D&D before. Like,
It's half of a D6, or some DMs will go 1, 2, 3,
yeah.
and then or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But
I know that from Blood
I had
Bowl.
to double check then, Carl,
seen
because I could have
D&D
sworn
then.
clerics were D10s, but no, you're right, D8s.
no, they're D8s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only-
Oh, you could give. I'll do a D10 if you want. But
Paladin,
Yeah, but
New
Carl,
Rangers.
You do
was
know,
like,
you know, if you rolled a D10, you would not get higher than an 8 that you've just got. So I think you better stick.
yeah, I'll stick with the D.
Yeah, you stick with the D8. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, you guys would have had these level ups, so any spells that you would have gained, you would have as of now. I will say. I know. I appreciate it. You were trying to be subtle to remind me, but I had completely forgotten.
No, that's why I was just
No,
like, where's the level?
No,
I was
I
like-
wanna be-
I appreciate it because I'd completely forgotten, and if you hadn't have said anything, we were just carrying on. Like,
well, that's why as soon as we were all in a chat together, I was like, we did level up. We were going to level. I
Yeah.
just wanted to
You
make
know
sure
you
that it
was,
wasn't
you
me
was.
being
No, you
insane.
was.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
specifically say prep your level ups because once the diving is done, you will be hitting level 6.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So,
Wait a minute.
as we were, Matt, you've got your shit. Where were we with talking with Chell? Hello, motherfucker.
I will kind of interject then. It's like, well, maybe we should catch up. Kind of pub? Am I quiet?
Pub?
Yeah.
Or the ship?
Good drinks down the road to the right.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta go back to work.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I thought we were.
Come with us.
No, we're going to catch up.
Yeah, come
Shall
with us.
come with us. I think Paula. I guess like Desire knows Paula well enough that that was a request. But I think Paula wants to come have a drink with us. Surely can wait half an hour.
Kind of takes the satchel off and looks at the roof. Yeah, it can wait. Yeah, okay. Kind of puts the bag down. I'll show you. And we'll kind of lead, probably about 3 or 4 foot ahead as she's kind of looking down the alleyways, looking for like the right turning to go down. I'd imagine you will follow.
Yeah.
Going past 2 or 3 different alleyways, like she stops, looks down, no. And then, here, follow. And we'll go down and like, you're in an alleyway, you're not in a street. And then you'll see like a small door that's like attached to a back of a building that has no real frontage. It's kind of like, you see like a small like hatch creak open on the front, like a little square porthole. Name, Shell. And kind of you see this head like poke through and look at the rest. Guests. All right. Clunk. And you hear like a series like chains and bolts. And then enter. Come. And it's literally there's no frontage. This is just like a back alley like door.
You hear Josiah probably, if it's like Paul next to him, it's like, this is always the good shit. Like, either you die or it's the good place.
Right. Hopefully the second.
And you enter,
Usually the
it's
second.
dimly lit, you can see like flickering candlelight, but you can see tables set out, you can see one singular bar that's probably about 10 or 15 foot, and you can see it's got about 20 or so people in here. There's dim chatter. And like a number of people like stop talking and like look at the new group that's entered, and then most turn back to conversation. And then you'll see Shell climb up on one of the bar stools and kind of like bang on the counter and put a couple coins down. And she'll like count how many of you are, and then obviously ask for that many drinks plus one for her. And then we'll go and say, we'll be set over there. Bring them. And then the bottom will go, where are you? Take the coins, give change back. And then obviously Shell will lead you to a small seated, right middle of the room, but like against the wall, roughly in the middle, not like a corner.
Yeah.
Quiet, out the way. Yeah.
Ish. It's like,
Okay,
like
well,
say,
yeah.
if you're in a corner, but you're in the middle of the wall, like against the wall.
Cool.
Like there's a fair few tables around you and stuff. It's like there's just dim, musky chatter.
I'll lean over to her and like quietly say, "So can you talk now?"
Yeah.
Okay. You were scared. Is somebody watching you?
No. All good. Just
What?
Just caught me by surprise. That's all.
Why scared? Paula, you said scared.
She seemed nervous.
Okay.
Something's happened, Shell. What is it? Like, what you... We're just curious, you know, we like care about you and we just want to know if you're alright and...
Everything's good. Real good.
You seem awfully settled here. Have you met anyone? Have you...
Oh, stop it! Oh my word. Shell, I'm going to come out and ask you, have you met somebody whilst you've been here? As in, have you started up a very romantic relationship or a physical relationship?
No?
It did.
Fucking okay.
Josiah will like slap the table. Fuck!
Oh, I do. Do you need help, Shell?
No, I'm good. Things good. Been
Why were you
working-
anxious?
I wasn't. I was just like said, didn't expect to see you, and you surprised me.
Paula, would you like to explain?
Crew or... I don't know.
I could have swore she was nervous.
What do you mean?
I rolled a 20. I don't know how to...
I rolled a 20, guys.
I don't know how to word it.
I was pretty damn sure.
I gave you a bit more than that. I gave you a bit more than that.
And yeah,
Go on, explain more.
and when we
How
shouted
did
her
you-
name, it was like didn't recognise it at first until she realised that was her.
Have
Are you a changeling, Shell?
No, just didn't hear you.
Have you come under another name? Are you someone else here?
Well, that was my thought, but yeah.
No? I just didn't hear when talking. Was busy doing nailing.
Okay.
So she was busy nailing. You win. Just
Yeah.
Oh, no, stop it.
Tray.
This is-
Shell?
A tray will
Just
like,
shout.
a tray will hit the table. Right here. Buy any batch of eels. Buy any reindeer in the village. Enjoy.
Excuse
Dad?
me, my good man.
Yes.
This little area seems quite discreet.
You'd say that, yes.
So, is anyone looking for discreet jobs?
Plenty around here looking for work. Depends on what type of work
Well-
you're looking for, and I can ask around.
Well, let's say we're looking for, people that want want jobs doing that might be unregulated or discreet work.
Oh my word.
I can put the word out. What's your name?
All right. Josiah, Black Salt.
All right. I'll make word with the doorman as well. Make sure you can get back in again.
All right.
Josiah. Josiah. And he'll like walk off, like kind of saying the name to himself to remind himself.
Tip the big cap. big cap.
That
Big hat.
Right. Polar, make a dex save. It's at that stage now, baby.
Every session the hat gets bigger.
Just ever so slightly, yeah.
It's the big bad evil, we just didn't know.
Captain,
Aye?
I am uncomfortable with doing discreet work.
Oh.
You did not think to ask any of us. I thought that we were here to find out what the fuck was going on with the UNT.
Oh, well, we don't have
What
to
you
take
going to
any,
talk to us there?
we don't have to take discreet work. We just, you know, if
Give
if,
us
an,
a-
if a job option comes up, we can discuss it. I didn't intend to accept it without asking.
Yeah. As you guys are talking, Shell will grab the drinks and like pass them out and kind of like hold on to hers and take a few sips and like, yeah, it's good.
I don't drink. I just means that it is obvious that you and Polar share a liking for the more subterfuge and, well, not even that. You like being a pirate and murdering people and all that fun stuff that you call fun, but
No, not so much of them. It doesn't have to be
you keep
murder.
saying pirate. Well, this is it. I just want to, cards on the table, figure out what
Money, you take what you
you're
want and
willing
you do
to
as
do.
you take what you want and you do as you please. That's the usual saying, isn't it, Josiah?
Aye.
It's freedom.
No, it's not. It has been the opposite of freedom the entire time we have been on the ocean. You keep telling me that there's these rules and this hierarchy. You keep pushing us into things we don't want to do, despite saying that you would never do that. I'm just trying to figure out whether you follow your own rules or just put them down for others.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, we're getting philosophical now.
Philosophical is not the word I would use. I would use the word of, you keep putting me under fire, but I feel like that is actually your way of trying to, what is the word? Draw less attention by putting it on somebody else, seeing as I have literally done no wrong.
No, you
And
haven't.
have
And I was going to
picked up on
apologise
me.
for that. I apologise. It was. Can we finish with? I'm more than happy to have this conversation, but we're on the shower angle.
No,
Are we?
no, it's fine. Keep going.
Right. Okay.
Can I pass a note to Shell under the table, just a piece of paper? Like, I've got paper and stuff like that. Can I scribble something down that says, put a Y if you can't talk right now? And I will just, under the table, pass it to.
He doesn't put a Y.
I am starting to believe that Polo was wrong.
Maybe.
Funny.
It happens.
Funny. Funny that. Fucking off as
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I just mean that, I am starting to notice just a trend is all I am saying. So, Shell, do you enjoy doing your work here? Are you wanting to leave soon enough?
Well, first of all, not for, like, days.
Yeah.
Montrose,
Have you... Oh, sorry, carry on.
Montrose said, like, he want stay for a bit.
You want to stay?
He said...
Do you want to stay?
To do work, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, carry on. So Montrose also said...
Yeah.
What did he also say? You said that Montrose...
Stay, work,
I
festival,
cut you off.
complete. Then go.
Okay. Do you want to stay on board the Waves Rest, or you can come with us if you wish? We are on the Killer Chaos now. We have big ship.
Maybe?
What is wrong?
Nothing. No. All good.
I really don't know.
I think Paula is looking for stuff where it doesn't need to be looked at this point. I'm sorry, Paula, but I don't think your inspector abilities are quite strong.
It was a feeling.
But I rolled
I
a
guess.
20!
Oh, that's 20.
My mom said it's my turn on the Xbox.
I didn't know the DC was 25.
What are you on about? Okay.
Obviously.
There's a pirate saying, direct cargo. No, yeah, alright, well, if we're getting into it, let's fucking get into it. And he'll go over to the bar and he'll, like, get, like, some rum or something, like, for the table.
It is a bit early for this level of drinking. Just saying. It's currently
between
10:30.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So I apologise. I was projecting things onto you that I shouldn't have projected on. In hindsight, it was unfair of me. Do I try and stick to rules? Yes, I do. Maybe I could be more respectful for you guys. Yes, I could be. And I think you have got the brunt of it. I'm not trying to misdirect anyone, but you were the first person, apart from that dickhead, Jacob, who's told me no, who's limited me, and I bit back when I shouldn't have bit back.
I am the second person ever to tell you no. Really?
Well, no, but like to work with, to have an influence, have an equal standing with me, and I just projected like you're quite a powerful person. You exude quite a lot of influence. And the last person that exuded a lot of influence was Jacob.
Oh, so because I can stand with you on equal footing and not back down to you?
It's more like you, because
It's the memory of...
It's more that, or like you could be the leader. Like I am trying to be the leader, but you could also be the leader with your intellect, and that is when I'm trying to find my own way. That can be difficult, and he will slam back a shot.
Oh, you feel threatened by me?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
And sometimes what is my authority? I'm the captain. People are following me. Can we have this open thing where you question? Yes, we can. Does that go against what I learned from Jacob? Yes, it does.
do you want to be like Jacob as a
No.
captain? So maybe we work together?
Yeah, well, and this is why I'm trying to be open and honest.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. But I feel like me and you talk a lot about our personal shit, and a lot of people don't, and so someone
Yeah.
else goes.
Yeah, much better now he's gone.
Who?
Wait. Stop it. Was Prescott here?
No.
Shell, look at me in the eyes and tell me, was Prescott here?
No, not here, no.
Where was
In
he?
your head.
What?
Where was he?
In your head.
No, just said better now he's gone.
But you've never met him.
Oh, wait. Did you sign a contract?
No?
Shell?
I think I'm thinking different person.
No. Who are you thinking?
Zaya gets serious, puts the stopper back on the rum, pushes the rum to one side.
Stop. We need to... Shell?
Yeah.
When was Prescott here? When did you see him? If he was not here, where did you see him?
Don't know. I think he maybe like a week ago?
He was here a week ago.
Yeah.
How did you know it was Prescott?
Just did.
She's never seen Prescott, has she? I don't think she's ever.
No, not with us. Not with us, no.
Nope. She hasn't. The only person she has saw from that crew was Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Because that was when the boat got stuck up at Siren's Rest.
Shell, I am very, very concerned right now. You need to be very honest, very quickly.
Oh no, Shell. Did you work for Prescott until recently?
It's just like everyone's like, no.
I can't believe you done this.
Well, she needs to answer my question.
No, I work for you, Montrose.
Right, how do you know Jacob?
You said about how he used to boss you around and you didn't like it. I said I just thought he was someone else.
Okay, Vlad, you are a cleric, no?
I am.
Excellent.
Zone
We're all
of truth.
Truth. Yep. We are going back to the ship, and Shell, if you are continuing to work upon that ship, you are going to be very truthful. Understood?
Yeah.
Good. Do I need to make sure that we carry you there in ropes, or are you going to come willingly?
I
mean, we could do this here if you want to be open and on it.
Why didn't you just tell us? Because this is not good.
Roll
I'm also
a persuasion with advantage, because you see Shell go to keep to say stuff, but then kind of doesn't quite know what to say. Yeah.
Can I reach for my fog watch under the table?
Okay.
If that's okay.
Still
because it's in my pocket,
I will allow with advantage because there's multiple of you chiming in. Yeah.
And I can't get under an 8, so that'll be 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
Kind of like a nervous...
Can I click this? Knowing what's going on, do I feel that I don't know if that would be allowed. Can I chronal shift it? But I know that something's going on.
How does the wording of chronal shift work? Is it just like when a roll is made, or is it like what?
Let's have a look.
I don't mind. I just want to kind of get an understanding of the wording.
Clarify what's going on. Yeah. I get that.
I would imagine you would be wanting to make sure that the words are carrying the most weight, and if you feel that Josiah is not carrying them effectively.
So when a creature I can see within 30 feet of me makes an attack roll, an ability check or saving throw, I can force the creature to reroll.
Yeah, allow it.
I guess you there's probably a pause before that moment when you see Josiah go to say something.
You notice like Josiah's not really pressing home this you need to, and you kind of like no, let's try this again. Click it. Josiah gets
it's more like he stutters almost.
More passion, more energy, more passion.
Yeah, confidence. Come on,
baby, Vogue.
So you roll again.
More energy. Right,
well, I'm assuming it's just 1d20, so you re-roll the shit one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Literally the same. It's literally the same.
Okay. I tried.
The dice do what the dice do.
It was meant to happen. Obviously, you were meant to be a little bit shit. I mean, 14's still decent, but never mind.
Kind of just like takes a moment, and then kind of just let's say like a sigh of breath. I wasn't hoping to be discovered so easily. I didn't expect.
What do you mean?
You
can't
plant.
She's a mole, yeah.
Mm.
The thing is, Shell.
My name's not Shell.
Well, okay.
What is your name?
I learned all the other people's names, but I didn't learn you guys. They never spoke about you.
What?
Go on, keep going.
You can call me Tin for now. T-I-N.
Tin.
Tin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you kill Shell?
No. She's safe.
She's safe. Wait a second. Before we start making assumptions.
I like
let's
how
keep
Matt's
going.
just like, whoa.
Motherfucker. Oh.
What do you mean? Wait. Stop making assumptions.
No, let him cook, This is his first one. Let him cook.
I can hear the conspiracy theory developing.
This is his first one. Let him cook.
Wow, what are they fucking called? The not changelings, the other ones.
Doppels.
Doppels.
Wait, I don't. Okay. Continue on.
I don't say that out loud, but
Yeah,
guys
also,
are wise.
disguise self is a thing. Just saying, disguise self is a thing. There is a multi. Okay.
Can I DM?
Yes.
I am very conscious of someone trying to put a knife in my back. Can I just make that?
Okay.
Do you want to wiggle round so your back's against the wall?
Well, I'm just like, is this an ambush? Is more what I'm. So I'm just sort of like, yeah, I'll probably go to back to the wall. Yeah, like hand rested on my saber.
No, I understand. Yeah, so you're on a make a perception check for like your attentiveness to your surroundings.
Because this feels like playing for time. Like someone doesn't just go, "Oh, you got me." What's
Yeah.
People
perception?
maneuver behind us. Yeah.
Yeah, perception.
No, she's safe.
Oh, nice.
Never hurt anybody.
17.
Okay.
And you'll notice the demeanor's almost completely changed. From someone who was trying to play a part and got sideswiped by information that was not present, which is what Polar had picked up. Because what Polar had initially picked up on was when you called the name Shell at the visual of Shell.
Well, Shell. Yeah.
It's not
She
Shell.
forgot that was her name.
Yeah.
So what do you want?
Wait, before that, there was something that I'm very sorry, Captain, to interrupt. Tin? That is your name, Tin? No?
That's what you can call me, yeah.
You said that they told you somebody's name. Whose name was it?
Right, clarify what you mean by that, Rose.
So basically, she just said, they told me only a couple of names. I didn't know all of yours.
Yeah, the people
Whose name is she on about?
The people that she was with. The Montrose, Dole, the Ike people.
Okay. Who sent you?
And that would be telling.
So start speaking.
No.
What do you want?
Having fun. Don't you like to
Do you want to die?
Where's Shell?
Oh, somewhere. I didn't take her. I was just told to play her.
Who took her?
Friends.
We've got a list of different people who might do this shit. Some people we won't kill you for hanging out with. Other people we will kill you for hanging out with. So it helps to narrow it down who it is you're working
I feel like
for.
Prescott isn't going to be the person, just so
No.
you know.
No.
No, it's not Prescott.
No, I don't.
Doesn't seem like a Prescott-y thing to do.
No.
Also, she was like, obviously, clearly trying to use Prescott as a diversion.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
here only a
same,
week
yeah.
ago. Yeah. It's not Prescott.
I heard you saying the name and I was trying to make conversation and fucked up.
Oh dear. You do keep fucking up, so would you like to do something right for once? and tell us?
I have been asked to help play some pranks on this town. Have some fun. We like their new fancy things, and we want to mess with them. That is all.
So, who?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Why? Why does it matter?
Because if we can figure out who the fuck sent you, we can tell them just how a colossal mistake it was to fuck with our crew. So start
If it
talking.
doesn't, if it doesn't matter, then it doesn't matter if you tell us.
If you want, I can tell them that you want Shell back, or else you give me your names. I can tell them.
Oh, you little bullshit! No, no.
Thank you, Barney.
We've already had that bullshit.
Yeah, we've had it multiple times.
Kind of
we
like-
don't.
What do you mean?
The Fae bullshit. We've already had it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
The second you say that, there's like a crooked smile that just freaks on the face.
Do you recognise him? Do you see, like, they don't usually hang out here, pointing at the Harrigan.
I did, but I didn't think he didn't seem the most perceptive.
He's not, but we are. And he's our friend, so stop bad-mouthing him.
He's gonna have a tuxedo, you're gonna rue the day.
Wait. Have we got
I
it?
feel like
No.
we are reaching
Oh, okay.
an impasse at this point. Either you tell us, or we are going to tell everybody that you are a spy amongst their midst, trying to do little pranks on them and steal their shit. See how they'll take that.
Okay, can you make for me a intimidation?
Come on. Ooh, 18.
Ooh.
I imagine Nivara's kind of stood up a little bit and is kind of like going over the
Lurching,
table.
yeah,
Do you
you
know what I mean?
lurch.
Lurching
Yeah.
forward.
Fine. What do you want?
Who are your friends? Give me names.
So we can get Shell back.
I'm not giving you
Exactly.
their names, but I can tell them to find you.
Okay, how about you tell me their names? Because I realised
Barney,
asking the pay person for a
Barney,
name.
is there a way of asking information about name without it being given?
Yeah,
We
just
borrow
tell
it?
me. Yeah,
Tell
just
me.
Tell me.
Tell me.
We won't
Like
own
you
it.
literally
We
just said.
won't keep. Yeah.
Speak their name.
Yes.
Fine. There's others, like I'm tin, and there's copper, and there's silver, and there's iron. All the other pretty things.
What are you, Tim?
How about we play a little game, and I'll tell you if you win.
What happens if I lose?
And I don't tell you.
Yeah, you know, a chance of winning and potentially gain information, and you don't tell me if you lose, that's fine. I'm in.
But
What is your game?
But I want him to answer them. And he points
No.
at Dax.
No, that's not how this works. I said I would play the game. Not him. Me.
Fine.
You can't change the rules after it has been struck.
Why does she want him?
Oh, because she's been sent here by Dax's
Mm-hmm.
person, obviously.
I asked the question because I knew the answer.
You wanted confirmation, I know.
No, he just seemed dim.
Stop insulting my friends.
I mean, it's true. Fine.
Well, I don't
if
even know if they're
you
my
want to
friends.
answer them, you can.
It's close to doing something just.
I'm
What?
gonna tell you 5 riddles. Get them right,
Fuck.
and you
5? Jesus.
yeah. Because
That's a
how
lot.
how many fingers I've got, so it makes it fair. 1 for each.
Best of 3.
That can be fixed.
Best of 3.
Fine. 3. God, you guys are boring.
If I get 2 out of 3, you tell me. If I only get 1 out of 3, you don't tell me.
No, you
Best
need
of
to get
3.
all 3.
Best of 3. That's most games.
That's the yeah. Come on.
How about if I lose, I will give you 10 gold.
Money's
the money.
No, money's. You don't need money. How about
Okay then.
if I win, which I will, you will have to you will have to give me your name forever.
Which one?
No, I'd rather just get all 3 right and you tell me what you are working for.
Well, you gotta get them right.
That is fine. And no tricky or bullshit. If you do that, I'm going to kill you. Just so you know. I don't take being double-crossed very kindly. Understood?
Understood. Fine.
Good.
The first one. It's got a golden head and a golden tail. What is it?
Can you repeat that?
It has a
Coin.
Yeah, I know. I just want to double check.
It has a golden
Just repeat
head
it.
and a golden tail. What is it?
It is a gold coin or a gold piece.
Kind of looks at Pola. Correct. But she spoke first.
No. It was me. That was the deal. Don't you dare go back on
She
this.
spoke first.
Don't you fucking dare.
Okay,
And she
then.
will start
That
to
one
rise
doesn't count at all. Because
Shut up. The fuck up, Pola.
Yeah, I was about to say. Shush.
Okay. I'm still right.
You fucking weren't.
you know
Look.
he was.
Look, I'll buy a riddle book later, but just you need to be quiet for the minute.
They could have specified, she says coin, and it was like a silver coin or a copper coin or whatever.
No,
You had to
at
specify
first,
gold.
at
'cause gold
first,
was in it.
no, at first, yeah, coin was incorrect because it was a golden
Yeah.
head and a golden
It has
tail.
to be
It's
stupidly
fair.
Yeah, so
specific, okay.
It's fair. You have to be.
Yeah.
What
You have
kind
to be
of?
very specific.
Hey, the first one. Then. What kind of coat is wet when you put it on?
Wet coat.
Stop
Everyone
it.
else,
Shut
shut
the
up! Everyone else, shut up!
Wrong. That's strike one.
No.
I say only one person could play. Second question. What
Can you
is
repeat it?
better old than young? The healthier it is, the smaller it is. What is it?
Danny, can you put it in the chat if that's okay?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can we mute everyone else? I'm about to
I'm
pull my
very,
hair
very
out.
sorry.
Yeah.
The second one was a coat of paint.
Yes,
In case you guys didn't know, it was a coat of paint. So
Yeah.
please, I'm very, very sorry. I don't mean to pull rank it, but fine.
No, there's only one person could play. Naya said she was playing, everyone else needs to shut the fuck up.
Well, you've already,
Exactly.
yeah, if it happens again,
Yeah, we're done.
I know. Sorry, give me a second.
she's googling it.
I'm not Googling it, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm a problem solver, a riddle master. I can do this. So older than young when it's helping a bit smaller.
You can give up if you like.
No, it's just taking me a moment.
No time was specified.
That is very, very true.
Should have.
I really want to talk out of character at the moment. I feel like that will even potentially get us in trouble.
Tick-tock.
You didn't specify time.
No, but I'm still making fun. You can see there's this big, like, Cheshire Cat grin. You can see Shell's teeth, like, poignant.
Not Shell. Pseudo Shell.
Pseudo Shell's teeth, yeah.
Faux Shell.
Well, the thing is, for all intents and purposes, visually, it is Shell.
Oh, yeah.
Faux Shell. Like faux fur.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god! I'm such an idiot. A wound.
Fuck.
I specify because you know how I use the my time arrow thing. What's it called?
What?
I rewind back. Sorry. When I use I'm so sorry. My brain isn't. My ghost hands.
Yeah.
But when I use my clock hands is what I meant to do. The cold touch thing.
Jesus.
My brain.
Broken Bruce's brain.
Is it a wound? Because it's when it gets smaller, it means you're healthier, and it's better older because it scabs over than when it's younger, right? It's a wound.
The smile dissipates. Yeah, it's 1-1. But the last one, you ain't gonna get it. It's brought to a table. It's cut and it's served, but it's never eaten. What is it?
So it's brought to a table. Can you type it in the chat again, Danny, please?
Yeah, she can reverse Google
it. Copy and paste.
Oh, no, do that.
I'm joking.
So it's brought to a table and it's cut and it's served, but it's not eaten. Brought to a table. And served, but not eaten.
So, and as you're kind of like thinking it over.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bunny Man, why are you here with these people?
Barney, you can answer that.
I only want Bethany to play.
I'm asking you a question. You're not playing.
You can have a conversation whilst.
I mean, with a group, that's why I'm here.
Plus, hearing the words probably puts her off, so it's funny.
It is putting me off. I'm trying to think. I'm going to take my headphones off. Bear with me.
No, that's cheating.
She's got it to Mind Palace.
Mind Palace, yeah. But why though? You're like us.
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's a deck of cards. Right? You cut the deck. You serve cards. To each individual, you put it on a table. It's a deck of cards.
Do you serve cards?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you serve a hand.
It is.
You kind of see an eye that was, and you see an eye that was siding a deck of cards that's being used. Basically, he was using things that have been. He's looking around the bar, like she's looking around the bar to see.
Oh my god!
Coins being passed out. There's people with like large scars and like fresh wounds.
Wounds.
There's a table next to you playing cards.
Sorry, I didn't mean to shout that.
No, but that actually makes perfect sense.
Puzzle master, riddles are my jam. I can't even help it. In another campaign, I play a stupider character and I still stole the riddles.
Yeah.
I did it as Gorgle, so I get it. Right.
Yeah.
Fine. Yes, you win. Well, your friends nearly made you lose. You should have lost if we didn't count the first one.
Oh, you're only playing with me, and they need to learn to shut the fuck up.
Coin was still correct. I'm just saying.
It wasn't. It was a golden coin.
Oh,
It had a gold head and a gold tail.
No, only Knight was
Anyway.
allowed to answer. Yes.
Would you like to tell us what you are? You and your friends?
I, specifically, am a fairy, if you must know.
I mean, if you're looking for work, we do have 2 ships. And you seem capable-ish. But that is obviously up to our captain.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I thought you were asking who her friends were.
I did, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for keeping us on track.
Some of my friends are also fairies, but we also have a couple of red-cap prints.
So, where is Shell?
She's with the red caps.
Where would they happen to be?
Home.
By home, do you mean somewhere on this island?
Feyrealm.
No, don't answer the question for them.
A Roy grin. The bruises got it. Home. Not here. But she's safe. Well, she was when I was there last. There are others too.
Why?
Others?
Yeah.
Like who?
Other people around the town. How else do we make the pranks that we get ready to interrupt the festival?
Why is the festival? Why the festival?
And colors.
A large number of people.
The colors are awful. And plus, we could do with the trinkets. It's fun. Plus, they get so angry when we take them. It's like adorable.
Is it easy to get home from this island? Because is that why you?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Where's your gate?
That was not part of the game.
No, I understand that. So, we're gonna find it?
I wouldn't. The red caps get really mean when people poke around.
Well, they shouldn't have taken our crewmate.
Or any person.
She did try to kill us, so it's only fair.
For good reason.
Probably for, yeah.
Yeah. You were trying to kidnap her.
No, didn't kidnap, just put her away for a bit. At least until we're finished, and then she can go.
Oh.
It'd be weird if
I
two of
really
us...
hate when... I'm just going to say this to everybody here. I really hate when people literally go, no, I didn't do this. I just happened to take your things. It's stealing.
Right.
That is kidnap.
Yeah.
Own up to your problems.
Okay.
You're not going to lie properly. Own up.
If you're doing the thing, don't say you're not doing the thing when you're actually doing the thing.
Well, she's not in chains or anything. Like, she's allowed to be around. She gets she eats, she drinks.
You took her against her will to somewhere she did not want to be.
Exactly.
Semantics.
Shall we maybe offer this creature a deal?
A deal?
Captain, if you do not mind.
Yeah.
A deal.
What you got in mind?
What deal's
How
bad?
about this?
Never mind.
Oh well.
How about when we find the gate and our friends, and if you are still there, we kill you. If you're not there, then we know that you have learnt your lesson. Because we will find them, and I will not stop until we have Shell and every other member of this town that you have taken.
In other words, we invoke the ancient pirate code of fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Test us. I know my friends are highly capable individuals who I have seen split people in half, fight off all sorts of different creatures. We escaped a volcano. Come at us. See what you find. And fuckers. Oh,
find
you're
out.
going to find out. Yes. Deal?
That seems a really awful deal.
I know.
What? Just don't be here when we sort this
I
shit
thought that was
out.
actually a really good deal.
Yeah,
like,
seems,
when we sorted
seems
it
fair
out,
to
yeah.
me.
Yeah, but
Seems
all
fair to me.
yeah, but I don't get anything.
Well, you can join the crew if you
Yeah,
want.
like-
We don't-
You get to live.
You can join our crew if you want, like, but you don't get in our way. If you want to sail the ocean, fine. I don't care.
Think about it. We'll think about
See
it.
you soon. Then.
Yeah.
Either see you on the ship or not at all.
Would you like for us to leave, or are you going to leave? I don't want to make this awkward because
Well,
we'll
I
be
didn't
heading in
want to
the
be
same
here
direction.
anyway, but you all insisted.
Hmm.
Drinks are
Off you
there.
go, then.
At least you paid for the drinks.
Well,
Do not drink the drinks.
well, Shell paid for them, but yeah.
You suck on money as well. That's even fucking worse.
He kind of scurries off at that point, giggling.
Yeah.
and then that also makes you think all the clothes are Shell's as well.
Mhm.
So Shell's
Poor
literally
Shell.
been stripped fucking bare,
Okay.
Goblin.
naked and
undies.
angry.
Yeah.
Not
Once
naked
she's
and
gone.
afraid, naked and angry.
Once they've gone, once Tin's gone, she
Yeah.
will turn to the rest of the group and just go, I am sorry if I was being snappy, but you have to be very specific with fake creatures.
Mhm. No, you're right. We said
Their
one person
terminology.
fucking answer, we can't.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. I thought it was helping, but I didn't realise how specific. How
Yeah.
Only she could answer, so yeah.
Also, words mean everything to these creatures. Listen to the fact that if you say, if they ask, can I have your name, and you give it,
It's
they
also
take it.
every time when she started giving a name, she only ever said, "You can call me."
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm.
Like, Novara's been very specific around the fake creatures.
Yeah,
You've got to listen.
I was hoping the way how long the conversation had been going on, I thought I could slip it in and no one had noticed, but you all clocked on pretty quick, which I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Well, we kind of like Barnett has been like a good little prequel, like he's been a like a primer.
Also, fake creatures are my favourite monsters in D&D, so you're not getting them past me. I'm sorry, Danny. But
No,
even then,
I appreciate
yeah.
it. I think it was cool because what tickled me was Polar had picked up on something, and then everyone just went, "Ah, you're full of shit, Polar. She's fine. Look at her."
I mean,
And basically, Tin was sat there shitting themselves because what it was,
yeah.
they only knew about the one crew. So then when this other crew turned up, they were like, yeah, I know you guys, definitely. That's why when you said about Jacob, she thought the way you spoke about it was as if it was like an old crewmate, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna fucking win it."
Yeah.
And then that's when everyone went,
Also,
"Wait a
the
minute."
whole thing was beautiful because it started on a bet. We all got interested in something really fucking pedestrian, and it was beautiful. It was really
also,
good.
just so you know, Maya's still going to ring true on that bet. I mean, technically, Shell isn't here; she's been taken, so I technically win.
Still technically
Well, no, actually, Novara said she was skulking around doing rogue shit.
Yes.
I mean, technically, she is. She's hidden in the best place that she could have been hidden. She's kidnapped.
No, you're pushing right.
I think they're both
anyway.
lost. I think the DM.
We're going to play
I think-
fade rules, and we
think
have to
the
be
D-
very
I
specific.
think the DM gets a favour
Yes,
off
yes,
both
yes.
of you because I won.
No.
Well,
Sky God wins.
So,
Also,
So-
Novara's point of thinking why Polar might be wrong is because Polar literally was wrong the other day, so I'm allowed to be a little bit biased in this
Wow.
regard.
so
You know?
yeah. So, does she left? We're sat around the table.
Yeah, she's left.
Yes.
So,
Okay, nobody drink the drinks. Can I just... I'm going to move them off into another table.
I mean,
so no one
you're
drinks them.
saying that as if like people already have them.
yeah. Well, I got rum separate. I got it myself. So
Yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
I
did
thought.
anyone
like,
drink them?
I would have.
No.
No.
Okay.
I got rum.
What you notice?
you never accept a
Polar,
drink off fake creature. So, never
She
mind.
was fair at the time.
It's a cheap ale. It but it's laced with something, not like drug laced, but it's like a watered down ale, but it's got like a sweet taste mixed in it, almost as if like it's been mixed with other stuff to lower the alcohol, so it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's got like a slight taste of like apple juice, maybe.
Yep.
Like an apple ale juice.
Fine, I'm just saying.
It's piss weak. Like it's shit, but
9 times out of 10, you will be perfectly fine with them. I'm just saying you don't accept food from fey creatures. Just so you know, there are loads of tales about them giving food to children and taking.
How many fey creatures fed you in the market, you wonder?
I didn't eat anything from the market. I've been very specific.
So, I all look around and I'll tell everyone to come in so I can whisper. Do you remember who can fucking see through magical disguises?
Yeah, literally, I was waiting for you to pop it, and like it would have just like been no jigs up.
You.
Yeah. How do we use it effectively? Is what I'm saying. Because I see it for 6 seconds if I recall correctly.
How often can you do it?
Like 3 or 4 times.
Maybe we invoke the check rule.
Yeah.
As in shapeshifters and what, do you know what I mean? Where you go, we put together an inane sentence. If the person says the first half, you have to respond with the second half, and if that's the case, then you pop it. You know?
Oh yeah. Or people can just tell me. Yeah.
Yes.
Where are we going to start looking? Do Fae hang out anywhere particular?
Whoa. So, let's take this carefully, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we go running into potentially the Feywild, we could go.
Do we want to have this conversation here, seeing if you brought us here?
Oh yeah.
Let's leave.
Off.
Back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But taken away first so that we kind of try and skirt past. We're not going to go back through the market. Just saying. Just because they're all out. Like, you skirt the edge of town.
At a certain point, if we were walking to the ship, like Josiah will sort of beckon like Nivara over, like slightly away from the group for a moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
For me, I don't think either of us won the bet, but what I am willing to say is, in the spirit of trying to work together and hopefully friendship and mending bridges, why don't we both owe each other a favour?
I'm agreeable.
Okay. And he will have an unspat hand stuck out.
She will shake it.
Okay.
Sometimes when we're not at each other's throats, I feel like we could work together very, very well. I mean, you are exceedingly charming, I'm intelligent, we could rule this archipelago if we really wanted to, if that was our end game, you know? So
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know what I want.
Maybe we need to start thinking like them. We are in a pond with very big fishes, and I feel that if not, we will get eaten up.
Yeah, I think so. I think we can think of something.
I mean more... How do I say this? Oh, this is going to come across as quite negative, just so you know. But we need to be better.
Yeah, that makes sense. Better,
I mean, like,
stronger,
rather than being...
more
Yes, rather than
influential.
being 3 steps behind. We should be, instead of bending over so others can take advantage, we should be not letting it. I've noticed a number of times where we've literally been like, oh, you are a friend, let's be friends. And then suddenly, you know, we are now being controlled by half of this archipelago, you know? We need to be clever, smarter.
I think we could also do with gathering our information more often. I think
Yes.
our spy master, I think more influence, more people, more eyes and ears. We got Polar, we have different... It's something we could be good at.
We also need to remove some of the mistrust in the group us turning on each other is not going to help us.
Before
United.
Luckily, before we spilt any tea, we found the Fae. But yes, we need to actually find out what the fuck people want. Anyway, shall we proceed?
Yes. Also, I know you and Paula are very close. Something is throwing me off.
What way?
I thought it was her being a changeling, but something's weird.
Can you be more specific?
She's a wizard, no? She learns spells. She is intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't come across as so.
That's a Matt problem, not a Paula problem.
I know, I'm playing in character, leave me alone! You didn't try to kill me yesterday! Let's go, sorry!
Not to take this the wrong way, but...
Oh, don't tell me.
What? No, can I just say my thing and then...
Yeah.
You've got an idea of how magical people are. Maybe she is magical, maybe she is a different personality type than what they usually are.
Okay.
Or maybe she pretends dumb when she isn't. I don't know. I'm not...
I mean, I get what you say, but cards on the table, and I fear that you might be a little blinded from this. Just a little. They worked and currently work for the Baroness, who we know to be a very intelligent person. She also has been lying to us since she stepped on board our ship. She says that all she wants to do is fit in and get money. Okay. Easiest way to do that was to crawl in your bed. Or wait, let me finish before you make assumptions. I understand that you came onto her, no?
Yes.
As
Yeah, that's
Paula?
what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, but... I mean, I feel like you would come onto most people. I'm sorry, Josiah.
I mean, more... Putting a bawdy pirate girl on my ship, I get it. I do think that might have been something that could have happened.
She could be playing us all for a fool. I am not saying that she is, but we might need to stand to listen to reason here. I wanted to feel that she was my friend, and she kept saying, yeah, she was my friend with our little things. And then not only that, but I'm pretty sure she badmouthed me to you, and then tried to kill me.
Try to kill you?
Not only that, she tried to kill me in my room. I thought it was just... how you say, she was scared of being found out as a changeling, and then I thought that kind of made sense for why she would be trying to hide and get magic to learn to hide, and then she was still like, it is just because I am changeling, but then 2 seconds later was like, I'm trying to fit in.
In what... She didn't badmouth you. It was more the fact of, I think she was stuck between us, and obviously she felt more obligated towards me. And I was bad-mouthing you, I'll be honest. I'm sure you were thinking bad things about me. I'll be honest.
Not really, but...
okay. Oh, well. Yeah.
I just thought you were misguided.
If
I'm honest. I just thought you were misguided. I mean, everybody in your life has told you exactly what to do, and now you have more freedom than ever before. You're going to make the wrong decisions. I just don't know if your judgment is being clouded because you don't see her as a threat. Most men don't see women that they have slept with as a threat.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it.
It is just because, you have a level of intimacy together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying she is. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she is intentionally trying to... I don't know if she is a mole or what is going on. I just have a bad feeling about Paula.
Why tell us that she was a changeling, though?
She didn't. I forced her hand.
Oh.
I confronted her. Well, I didn't even confront her. I was like, oh, so you're a changeling. That's really cool. I thought that all the things that I'd been thinking about her kind of made sense. And then she was like, no, I just still want to have a good time. She's very intelligent. She is also a rogue. We know this. We can't keep discounting things just because...
You need to
It
find
comes
out
in a
what she
pretty
really
box.
wants. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I agree. We need to find out what everyone really wants. I feel like me and you talk about what we really want, and we go through our, people know a lot about who we are and what we're about, and we don't know a lot about the other people.
Yeah. I'm sorry to bring this up with you. I just
have
don't want
thought
to get
about
into
it.
another session.
When you're lying in a bed with someone that can change shape under will, and who you might wake up next to the next day, you do wonder about trust, and you do wonder about things. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
I feel like as well, if we hadn't have pushed, they wouldn't have revealed.
Mm.
And I tried to do the same thing, and I did come honest. I think it is time for them to become honest. Even if it
What?
just pushes them to defend themselves.
But
you know?
what happens if she doesn't know what she wants? I don't know what I want.
You really don't know what you want, Captain?
No, I don't. In a way, I want to help. Do I want to help people? I don't really fucking know.
Hmm.
I want to see
You
some of these.
really... Sorry.
No, it's alright.
If you don't know what you want, I am going to offer something to you. And we don't need to tell anybody else about this. Do you need some guidance?
What way?
I mean, do you need help?
No, it's it's good. It is a good thing because no one's telling me what I want. Yeah, I can come up with it myself. I just haven't come up with it yet.
I just don't want you to lead us all to the bottom of the ocean because you don't know what you want.
No. Like,
You're very impulsive, you must admit.
Sometimes you got to think on your feet.
Not as much as you do. You keep getting us into fucking situations, and we know this. We're not having
Get
arguments.
us out of it. Get us out of it. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. No.
As you guys are talking,
Yeah.
I imagine everyone else has realised that we're so. I think we're down an alleyway somewhere. We've just not.
I think everyone's seen that we're like 200 meters away down the road, and they're like catch up, and we're like,
well, actually,
we'll get into another fucking conversation.
Vlad,
Yeah, we're just chatting.
Yes.
as you're like walking with the rest of the crew, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
I'd obviously turn around and see who it is.
Young man, probably like mid-teens, maybe. And he goes, "Excuse me, sir. You're one of the church folk from the north, right?"
Yes. How can I help?
Well, I was actually looking at going there myself in a day or two, but I didn't really expect to bump into one. Here, I was actually wondering if you could help me, please.
It all depends on what you need.
Well, you see, my mum fell ill about a week ago, and she's not getting any better. And I was going to go and find one of the church folks, see if they could, like, make a prayer. Is that something you would be able to do?
Certainly. I'm more than happy to help. Please take me to your mum. And I'll 2 minutes ago. I'll be with you shortly.
Are you going on your own?
Yeah, do you want us to come with? I will ask. We coming with?
Yeah, if you want to come with me, that's fine. Shouldn't be too long. I don't think it needs everyone. I mean, if you want to come, Paula, that's fine.
I'm going to suggest we all go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, certainly.
In light of what just happened in the pub.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It's not too far from here. It's just away from the main roads. And it will lead you...
Daddy,
Yeah?
I use Hell Sight!
What's the radius?
60 feet.
And if I remember right, you just get a yes or a no, didn't you?
You just know the location of creatures using magic to hide or disguise themselves.
Down the main thoroughfare where you're just about to turn off, about 20-30 foot down, there's somebody. The kid does not ping.
The way we're walking.
No, behind you, like as you're going.
Oh, big right back. Okay.
Like following us behind us, kind of thing.
No. You notice, like, as you're looking, they seem to be working with a couple of people doing, like, hauling crates off a cart.
Can I memorize what that person looks like?
Easy enough to do. I'll ping it over to you in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Josiah probably has some bizarre reaction. And you'd be like, are you really got a sick... Oh, right, oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah, right, yes, no.
I was going to speak with Alex, and, like, he's kind of, like, making small talk with you, Vlad, as, like, he's walking. I was going to try and find Alexander, but it's a long walk, and I was a little worried about not getting there before dark and getting lost. And then keeps moving.
Oh, yeah.
What time is it?
Well, it's a few miles up the road, and like I said, he's probably like 15, 16 maybe.
No, what time of day is it?
At the minute, it's probably coming upon midday.
He was worried about it getting dark. I kind of muttered that to whoever's next to me, probably Dax.
But Mum fell ill last week. She was tending to the sow, and when she came in, she said her hand felt painful, like as if she'd like caught it in the stove. And it's not gone away ever since. It's getting worse.
Yeah.
But no,
What have you tried?
Well, I've tried putting it in water. We've even tried wrapping it with palm leaves and then like boiling them and then putting them around it to try and stop the pain. But the other problem is we don't exactly have the money for like proper herbalist potions.
Unfortunate, it's many people in this area suffer the same. But I shall do what I can, of course.
Eventually, you'll get to a small house where it's like a detached hovel. It's not they're not like all like built up against each other. It doesn't look terribly big. There's a small fenced area, and you can see a couple of small animals and things. And he'll open the gate, and he'll walk you in, and he'll like walk up to the door and just like open it and go, Mum, I found someone. One of the church from the north. They might be able to help. And you'll hear just like what, you didn't need to go and waste your time with people in the church. I'll be fine. Just leave it. But well, they're here anyway. Fine, I guess it's fine. I hope you didn't spend too much on it. No, Mum, I asked, and he said he'd be willing to just come and see you. Fine, let him in.
I'd walk over and say, "Good evening, lady. How are you?"
Good evening. What's your name?
My name's Vlad. How may I be of service?
It's not too much of a problem, really, but I was feeding the sow a few days ago now, and there was something in the feed, and it kind of pricked my hand. And just ever since then, it's been, and she'll kind of like unfurl like basically like a cloth. And you can see that the hand is like swollen almost like twice over, and it's red. No, Vladdy's not by himself. Everyone's kind of followed.
So I'll be saying like by the door. Did anyone follow?
Perception check.
Yeah. Perception is shit.
You're good, baby.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
there was,
dear,
there
that's
was
terrible.
something in the. I think,
Curtains are closed, clearly.
I think it was a bone of some sort, and it caught like an. She'll like kind of gesture with like their other hand just gingerly, like not touching her hand, across like a bit of the palm. You can see like a gouge. I think it was a bone that was inside, and I think it's gotten infected or something.
And what have you tried so far?
Cleaned
I know
it.
your son has told me that you've done a few things, but nothing seems to be working.
Well, yes, I had Doric here go and fetch some leeches from some of the local creeks, and we tried to draw some of the blood out, and that didn't work. We've cleaned it, we've tried wrapping it, but it just doesn't seem to settle, and it is pain.
Do you have the feed still? Sorry, Vlad.
That's
we have
fine.
We have some of it left, yeah. I bought it as a bulk for, like, the next few weeks. Feed's not the
Well, you're right.
problem.
If we have a look at the feed, if something was in the feed,
I mean, you can do it. Like I said, I think it was a bone or something that was in it, part of the mulch.
Has she got a temperature or anything, or is it just the hand?
She currently is like, you know, when someone's like in pain but is managing and they're kind of like gritted teeth
Yeah.
in it. The hand is like almost swollen like twice over, like as far up as maybe mid forearm. You can see like a large, like almost the entire palm side of the hand is just red, like tomato red, and it's spread.
Can
like,
I
you
do
know,
a
like poison
medicine?
spread.
Yeah. Can I do a medicine check? Just have a general look.
Yeah, you may make a medicine check. Damn, boy, you medicine. I can be
Nice.
me. It looks heavily infected. It looks like whatever caused the cut, there was either something on it, it wasn't cleaned quick enough, or what. Like, there's a number of things that could cause, but it looks just like an actually severe infection, and it looks like it's been there. It's been getting worse for quite some time, and as the lad said, it's about a week. It's looking real bad.
Can I ask one question? Sorry, Vlad, if it's not too much trouble.
Please.
Where did you get the feed from?
Market, same as everyone else.
Was it a new supplier? Did you recognize them?
I don't know. People in the stores change all the time. Depends who's working there that day. I just go in, I pay for a few wheelbarrows.
Whisper the word, it was a prank.
I'm gonna.
People.
It's something to bear in mind.
It's just a prank, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at the feed. Where's the feed bag?
It's essentially it's outside in like the wheelbarrow, and you can see where there's like a small like shovel with the pole of the shovel's like broken off.
Can I sort of like empty it into the wheelbarrow and like sort of sift it and with the spoon?
Yeah, thank you.
Make an investigation check.
Wait.
I can mage hand if you want to go digging.
Right, yeah. Go on then.
Yeah, I cast mage hand.
I'll assist him with another mage hand.
Yeah. Two hands. Just
Mage hand sieve.
I will also,
Yeah.
Two hands better than one.
I will also add, Carl, that Vlad would notice this because it's such a high roll. It doesn't look like this is going to get better on its own, obviously, otherwise it probably would have.
Yeah.
And if it does get any more severe, you're probably looking at very drastic actions being taken.
Poisoning.
Amputation.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah, no, exactly that.
Yeah.
Because it's either that,
Well,
or
why-
infections this severe without proper treatment can kill. Just straight up
Try
septic,
Yeah.
septic shock.
first. Try magic.
I'm waiting on whether to use my healer's
no, Rose,
kit
you
or...
bang on. It's just what I'm saying is because like she obviously isn't magically inclined, and they don't exactly have the money to go and buy like
Oh,
a
yeah,
healing
yeah, yeah,
potion. The problem
Clerics
is the
Yeah.
common,
aren't there or
the
helping
common
them.
folk of towns aren't as lucky as adventurers by quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm just debating to use either my healing kit or just a low cure wound spell sort of thing at the moment.
Either is very viable.
Maybe
just waiting to
use
see
the thing
what the
that
two
could
guys-
actually help. Yeah. Can I also have a look in the area to see? Because when she picked it up, she might have touched it and dropped it on the ground. So can I look to see if there's anything that looks off in the area? Do some proper spying, if that makes sense, while they're doing
Okay,
this.
investigation check from you and an investigation check from Josiah, who's sifting with a shovel the mulch.
Well, I would have stopped because they stopped.
2 mage hands.
Needle in
Mage hand,
haystack. Needle in haystack again. Here we go.
Okay, you may roll mage hand investigation then.
Ducks and all
It's, just investigation.
That's a 20 for me.
I can see that. Very well done.
Boom.
The one
Jesus
thing
Christ.
that Nivara you notice first, looking around. What are you investigating, Dax?
Ducks is
He,
doing mage hand as well.
did mage hand as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was you, Polar. Oh,
It was both. He jumped in
okay,
as
so
well.
okay, I'm with you now. So you two are doing that, Nivara's. Okay, so looking through with the mage hand, nothing really sticks out of the ordinary to you, like visually or like physically. It just looks like a mulch of like decaying vegetables and fruits, probably from the market, that have all been mulched together into like this pig slop. You can even see like bone fragments and things like that, because pigs do eat those.
They will eat that, yeah.
Anything but hair. It's really hard to discern. Like, you can see like shards of bone, and like it's very easy, especially if she was being not careful. Like, if like she could have caught a hand on like one of these shards, it could have been extremely sharp. Especially things like chicken bone and stuff like that. That's lethal. That shit.
Yeah. This could just be a normal
Domestic accident.
She hurt herself
Nivara.
because it's rotting stuff.
Navara, you looking around and you're trying to maybe see like if like the bit that caused it like might have got dropped or something. You don't see anything like that. There's like essentially in the fenced in area, which is like their front garden, stroke back garden and everything, the animals almost wander freely. Like there's a gate at the front that stops them escaping. One thing you do notice though is that there's a single sow that's currently lying on its side, breathing with labored breathing.
Does the sow look ill or pregnant? Like,
Medicine check?
or anything weird?
Or a nature check?
Like ill or pregnant.
I just mean a sow on its side tends to mean that it could be really sick or it could be about to go into labour.
Okay.
Fair point. Nature or medicine
I'm
check,
gonna
depending
do-
on what you want to really press on.
I'm gonna go for nature. I'm trying to know, like, specifically what this could be. 14?
The sow doesn't seem pregnant. I'm confident of that because she's not as plump as you would have expected. She's rather
No rotund.
She's rather lean. Yeah.
No, like, obvious belly.
No.
You know, not. I was going to use the word I'm not sure I would be okay, but
She's lean.
she's not. Yeah, okay. I meant more to do with the fact that usually when something's about to give birth, I think pigs have like 6 nipples or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, I'm just gonna try and get a little bit closer. Does it smell like a pig should, or is a rot taking place?
You notice the pig doesn't tend to, like, it tries to move a little, but it's like kind of like half like goes to get up and then just kind of gives up as you come over, as if it like because it doesn't know you. And you can hear that it's got like a rattly breathing, like real like rattly breathing, and it's heavy and labored.
Oh, I'm gonna just stand a little bit further back, and
Yeah.
can I use the staff to poke it? I've seen so many things where things burst out of people. I ain't taking any fucking chances. I was getting like weird vibes that this, like, loads of worms are gonna come out of this creature because we've seen worms before. This
Hey,
far
You
north.
take your staff and you kind of just
Do
jab
a
at the
little
pig a
poke,
little,
yeah.
and the pig like squeals as you do it, like
So sorry.
a pained squeal.
And I only nudged it. I don't like fully.
Oh,
Yeah, it
no,
wasn't
it-
like, yeah.
I know.
Oh, but it's in pain, yeah.
Oh. Oh dear. So, I I think the pig ate the thing. The whatever touched that woman. It's not very well. Maybe we should put it out of its misery and try and see what it could have been. It would be easier that way.
Just before we do that, this is going to be like this is their livelihood.
You're going to devil
pig.
sight the pig.
Well, it's like we're going to have to compensate them for killing their pig.
We can buy him another pig.
Pigs are in the player's handbook.
Yep.
Yeah, we just buy him a new pig. This pig is clearly diseased.
Well, what happens if we should Vlad just try and heal him magically first and see if that works, rather than try and... Do we have to dig
you
this
can go
deep?
do that, and I can take care of this pig if you want to.
What?
1 pig is 3 gold pieces, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll buy him another fucking pig.
So,
Not
yeah.
only that,
I can use healing on restore lesser restoration to remove the disease or poison.
yeah, go do that on the lady.
Yeah.
Well, Vlad's currently still in there with the lady at the minute.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
No,
realise.
no, it's fine, I don't mind.
Josiah will go back in and be like, the pig's affected as well. We might have to put the pig down.
Meanwhile, outside, Novara's advancing with a blade to kill the pig. He's like, you've got to go, I'm sorry.
So it will compensate you. We'll make sure you have the money to get another pig.
I appreciate it, it's just... unfortunate. Had her for a while.
Yeah, she doesn't seem in a good way.
Kind of like twinges as like Vlad's carefully checking over.
It does seem... something seems sinister about this.
Right. Well,
I don't know, Vlad, if you want to wait...
You are party of the church, like gesturing to Vlad. I'm saying you are you are working with the guy of the church, so...
Yeah.
I do trust your judgments, if you are sure, though.
Yeah, yes. I mean, Vlad, do you want to try healing her before we
Certainly.
start examining the pig?
I would obviously say a prayer as I'm using my lesser restoration on her, and I'll be going. As the silver moon waxes and wanes, so does all life. Trust in the radiance of Selûne. And my hand
an
will
infection
go
would very much come under a disease, and it would cure it. And you'll kind of just watch as she goes limp a little, because you know when you're so tensed up, and then the pressure releases, and she's like, oh, kind of just lets go for a second, and you almost see a couple tears of relief, because it must have been excruciatingly painful. Oh. Whatever you've done, it's done something good. Oh. Oh.
Naya, we don't have to do the thing.
A pig squealing is already happening. I'm killing the pig.
it's like
As you started to say that, I imagine the pig squeals and is dead.
Yeah, no.
Let me alone with the pig.
Right, revivify it is.
Well, he did. As Josiah starts taking 3 gold pieces out of his pouch.
I mean, to be fair, the pig didn't get any better when she got restorated. But no,
no,
exactly. And there's something
you see the swelling go down and the redness. It's almost instantaneously, and you can just see tears of genuine relief. Go on, over.
I'm going to do it as humanely as possible, as in I'm just going straight through the eye, humanely as possible, and I'm trying to just go straight in the eye to go to the brain and kill it instantly.
I wasn't going to torture the pig to death. That was safe to assume. You're not going to take your time.
20 stab wounds into his stomach.
You're not going to start at the back.
I didn't assume you were going to Julius Caesar this bitch.
Yeah, thank you. I know it's really callous, and I just wanted to say that. I would never.
I'm just saying you didn't have to, because there was no indication there that you were going to do anything but the quickest way possible, like through the neck or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I am going to try and I'm not going to touch, but I'm just going to try and see if I can get to wherever this creature's neck, throat, lungs are, and try and figure out why it's wheezing.
As much as the pig wants to run, it can't, and you do swiftly deal with it and end its suffering. And
Poor thing.
It obviously stops.
Yeah, it was on its way out, if anything.
It was going to be dead probably by a day or two anyway, yeah.
I ended it suffering. We would have walked away and that pig would have died in a couple of days.
Well, it would have starved because it couldn't get up.
Oh,
yeah, it's
poor thing.
Anyway, I'd say to the mom and kid, I'd recommend burning the carcass of the pig. Whatever it had, you do not want to sell it or pass it on to anyone else in the village.
I think we just want to have a look at the stomach before we do that. I mean,
I'm currently opening the pig as we speak. I'm doing the exact same thing I did to the T-Rex, but I'm keeping my hands out of it and I'm using a knife to try and go through whatever's going on. I'm being very careful to not touch anything with my hands, if that makes sense.
Do you want a mage hand?
Do you turn up and just see me up to my arms in blood?
They were only like they're only a couple feet away doing the feed, so.
Oh yeah.
It's not like a farm paddock. It's like you were literally like feet away.
I thought you'd all gone inside at that point. I do apologise.
No. It's the mage hand patrol.
I've made sure the woman's got 3 gold.
That's fine. She will appreciate that, and obviously she understands. Obviously, if the pig was ill, it's got to die. She didn't expect to be compensated for it, but she is extremely grateful, obviously, because it's very clear they don't have much.
Yeah.
That pig was probably the only main asset they've got.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's enough to get a new one.
Yeah.
I don't really need the mage hand. I need something that will soak up blood. I need to be able to see. That is my main problem right now. There is a lot of it. Can you get rid of that?
Dancing lights.
Oh my god. You need to get better at magic. I'm just saying, you need to get better.
Hey.
Adding
water
case
skin.
will
Water skin so we can wash some away, but that's not going to do much.
Can I use Gust every now and then to try and push the little bit of bloods away so I can try and pinpoint where it is against the throat? You know what I mean? Like a little gust of air. Like, you know when people are doing like things with your teeth and you can feel that like... Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Well, as you realise, especially as you cut the neck a bit more to obviously open it up to look and maybe inspect, you notice something metallic lodged and wedged and embedded in its inside the neck.
Now I would like someone's mage hand. Can you get the metal? And she'll point it out using the Gust to push it back.
As you cut with the knife, you feel it hit.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I used the Gust to try and get the blood out the way, and just
mage hand, pick it up, pull it out.
The best way to describe it is what you notice is the equivalent of the shape of a knitting needle, like a large knitting needle, but it is extremely sharply pointed and metal. It also has some minor inscription on the shaft.
Is it in a language any of us can speak? I will gather us all round as we're kind of watching.
Runes, essentially, like it's enchantment. It's an enchantment.
Yeah.
Oh, can I have a look? Using my arcana and knowledge of arcane runes as a wizard.
You may.
I will assist, but she probably knows more than me anyway.
Proficiency pending, I'll allow. So
I
yeah,
have
you may
proficiency.
assist. No, as in, if Polar has proficiency, I'll allow to assist, because
it's
like a different thing. It's not like you're just helping someone look out. You're trying to put input on something extremely complex.
The wizards can handle this, even though I don't really trust you right now a lot, but...
I don't know that.
Yep. Oh my god. Can I chronal shift that, please? I can't see what's going on.
You may.
Thank you. I'll do one by myself then. There we go. 24. I'm like, not this timeline, please. Next one. Over.
You notice that the enchantment seems to be a one-trick pony. Meaning, once the enchantment's been activated, it will go for the duration and then become a mundane item. It seems to be a killing curse of some kind, embedded in this needle. Those that are struck with it will fall ill and eventually die. That is essentially the purpose. The duration, it looks like it is designed to last for about 24 hours. And while that duration is active, this needle will enact in such a way and then begin to fade in its properties, turning into just a metal spike.
Which, to be fair, is still pretty lethal.
Yeah, this woman was very unfortunate.
At least with the enchantment active, just a nick is all you need. Which is obviously, now you think about it, what happened to the woman.
She put a hand in.
It nicked a hand and it was starting to take over. If it hadn't have been dealt with, the curse would have got to a stage where it would have been too late.
Is it still active?
Yes. You don't know when it was. You don't know when it was activated, so you don't know how long is left. But you know the enchantment lasts for 24 hours.
Right.
Do we still have the box that the whatchamacallit was in? The dagger, the one that Josiah has. It was still that dagger was in a special box, wasn't it?
Sorry, I just realised something. It's not 24 hours, sorry. It's 7 days. I'm being fucking dumb.
Wow. Okay.
It's fine. I was thinking 24 hours would mean, yeah.
Yeah, no,
that makes sense.
it's 7 days because what it is, it's designed. Weapons like this are designed for assassins going on a job. They'll crank it, do the job, chuck it.
Captain, do you have the box that
Noted.
the dagger was in?
Yeah, here you go.
Cool. I will.
Yeah, mage hand
pop
it in.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Close it, and I'm going to pop it in the bag of holding. Everyone knows I have, but I'm putting it somewhere safe.
Where did you put it, safe?
In the bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh, that
In the
fucking
box.
bag
In
of
the bag
holding's
of
gonna.
holding.
Yeah, that bag of holding though is gonna be not a bag of holding. I know it already as a player, but characters don't care.
I'm gonna say that's the first time you've used it.
No, you've asked me about what's in the bag of holding 3 times now. That's why my paranoia spikes, and then I'm like, it's all right. We'll find out when we find out.
No, but it's
gonna be Zimzam Zimbalore, isn't it? That's
it's just tickled me because you bought it ages ago, and that is literally the first time you've ever used it.
Oh yeah, I've not put anything in there because I've got a little sauce on it. But anyway, I put it in there. Cool. Somebody wants your lady in there killed, or she is very, very unlucky.
How bad are Fae pranks?
Not
Barney?
that bad.
No, I wouldn't have thought so, but I don't know.
Fae pranks, for the most part, are innately harmless,
inconvenient.
but can be they can be as minor as inconvenience or really awful, but they're very rarely physically harmful.
So they're not normally malicious.
They want to control. It's all about charm, right? The fake creatures, they want you to do their bidding rather than killing you off.
Depends on the creature. Most are good, relatively good, aligned. There are some that are little assholes, but most are good. Most will do shit that are annoying, probably mildly debilitating, but nothing that's gonna hurt you.
Kill you.
You might
this is
come
not
home
the
one day
Fae.
and find all your chairs have been stolen out your house, and that's like a prank to them. But they'll never fucking hurt you.
Right.
Suddenly all the toilet seats are covered with cling film kind of thing. It's really annoying, but it doesn't kill you.
Okay.
This is not the Fae, I believe. So in the feed that she purchased, she said it was a different person every time.
Oh.
I believe you need to speak to the dock hands.
Oh.
Yes.
Can Vlad make a history check, please?
Ooh.
Certainly.
Dun dun dun.
This happened.
Oh, not very good.
I haven't got any more chronal shifts, I'm so sorry. And I wouldn't know
That's
if
all right. I'm thinking. I'm sure this recognises something, but I'm not 100% sure.
You don't, like you say, you don't remember 100%, but you do remember the last, when you were home last, there was a group that was known to use weapons like this that were quite sinister. an old pirate group that used to knock around the East Island.
Hmm.
You can't remember the name though.
I'd mention that to Navarro and say maybe we should take it to the temple or the authorities here. Maybe they got a name to it.
Sorry, no. Do you specify that there's a pirate knocking around that uses this?
Being a local,
tell us
can I do a roll to see?
Oh,
if I know?
wait, because he's not said that he told us. But Vlad hasn't told us yet. That's the point that I'm getting at. Does he tell us?
Yeah, I'd say this to you. I'd say what I remember and like recommend going to the authorities or something, or the temple. Maybe they can put a name to it.
Yeah. So you say it's a pirate, I just don't know the name. Yeah, okay.
But Polar, can you make a history check as well? Because you're from round here as well.
From around these parts.
I'm from round here, aye.
Not a stranger, no.
12.
Like, all the information being like spoken around, I'm going to say it does lower the DC a little bit. You remember the group being called something like Kraken or the Kraken or something like that?
The Kraken.
That's so funny. But you get why that's funny, right?
Yeah. It's a secret organisation, Rose's World as well. Yeah.
You either remember it being called
You didn't know, Danny.
or the Kraken, but it's a small pirate group which they call themselves pirates, but they don't actually own a ship.
Okay.
They're basically just a gang of assholes that live on New Horizons.
And trying to kill people using these
So
types of
the pirate posers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. My notes are the Kraken, small group of assholes.
Pirate posers, I think. They're posers.
The
They're not
PPs,
even.
yeah, pirate posers.
Look, this is just telling me all pirates are assholes, whether they have a ship or not.
You're
To
dead
everyone
correct
else. Yeah, only to everyone else.
But Carl,
It's a pirate thing.
I will say, now
Yeah.
the name... does Paula say the name out loud?
Yes.
Carl, Vlad would definitely remember the name now. Now the name's been said. You know when you hear it's like, oh, fuck, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay.
Do you need me to say it, or do you know?
These are the ones who attacked and murdered.
Yep,
certain people.
your village, yep.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
At that point, then my head would drop as I got it, and I'd look visually angry and upset.
And that is where we're going to leave tonight.
Dun-dun-dun.
Because it is 10 o'clock, my dudes.
Mhm.
I know. Oh, brilliant!
What a
Love it.
session, guys. You've
What a
had,
session.
you've had Thanos, you've had Moida, and you've got the circus coming to town, baby.
Oh God.
Yes.
And
I think that's the thing I'm concerned the most about.
and
Sorry.
the circus is verily due potentially on the 2nd of March.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Which, funny enough, is when our next session is. Who'd have thunk?
Oh, wow. How weird.
Yay!
What? Oh my god!
We should probably get rid of the pranksters before that happens.
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, I'm quite looking forward to the circus again. Like, Navarro didn't care
Yeah.
for it, but I'm quite looking forward to it. It's going to be cool.
No, I had been messaging good old Jolie, and I've been saying like, okay,
Yay.
they do, and I actually earmarked the second, like, oh yeah, they'll probably
Jolene.
Brilliant.
Jolene.
Jolene.
I'm begging of you, please roll nat 20.
Okay.
I'm going to end the recording there for YouTube.
Yeah,
on
so
that
should.
lovely
Yeah.
note. Goodbye, YouTubes.